Master on the beat, let's get it.
What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? There we go. Okay. What's up, everyone? What's up? Alright, so a couple videos I wanted to watch. Yes, I can. And one of them was definitely the new Fnaf video from Game Theory. So. Here it is. Alright. Seem to be two, apparently. Yeah, there seem to be two new ones, so hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. Let's just jump into
Today,
the first
we
one
end.
then.
Thanks for coming in, Freddy. I
Yeah, there's this one. Alright. Alright, so got well, pretty much the second, or not the second, the third Fnaf theory from Game Theorist. And let's see if he has more to say this time than just defend himself and a pretty obvious thing about the therapy from Vanessa and Gregory, right? Because pretty much everyone already knew that. At least I think, I don't know. At least I already knew that, so I'm assuming anyone else does. So let's just let's just get into the thing then. Yeah.
Thanks for coming in, Freddy. I heard you got some new eyes recently. Just want to check to make sure that they're all functioning before we send you back out there on the stage. Tell me, what do you see here?
That is my friend Bonnie. I miss him.
Don't we all? Don't we all? How about this one?
Mm-hmm.
It's me?
Interesting response with heavy lore implications. Gonna make a note of that one. All right, how about this last one?
Oh, that's the DJ, you know. DJ...
Music Man.
No, hold on, don't help me. I have this. DJ...
Come on, Freddy, it's obviously...
Music Man!
Oh, man.
Man! Oh! Music Man! Music Man! Music
No way they didn't, bro. Oh my god, yeah, this is an old ass meme, bro. This is a really old meme. That's crazy.
It was so close. Music Man!
Hello,
Music
Internet.
Man.
Welcome to Game Theory, where the only thing that slaps harder than our remixes is you slapping that subscribe button. A huge thank you to
I'm not,
Doofix
though.
from the Game Theory subreddit for helping that meme achieve its true final form, and for letting me use it as a part of this video. As I write this, his masterpiece only has 400 views, so let's blow that
What the hell?
channel
Only
up. Link is in the
400?
top
That's
line of the
crazy.
description. You know what to say. Fill up those comments. Let me hear ya. Music Man! As the man said in the
Music
song,
Man. Yeah.
Let's go!
say what you will about Security Breach, and there's certainly a lot you can say about Security Breach. The
Yeah,
fact
that's
that it
true.
launched this weird, unseen animatronic from Pizzeria Simulator into meme lord status is perhaps its greatest accomplishment. And speaking of other unseen animatronics, today's episode is actually a pair of mini-theories all about two animatronics that are notably absent from this newest game. Characters that have been with us since
Foxy
the very beginning of the
and
franchise,
Bonnie.
but whose 80s shoulder pads apparently weren't big enough for the final cut. And in a game that throws so much Freddy spaghetti against a lore wall to see what sticks, what gets excluded from the game is almost as interesting as what made the final cut. So what are the mysteries surrounding these two animatronics? Can we solve the mysteries? And what do the solutions tell us about the lore of this new game? That,
knows?
my loyal theorists, is what we aim to answer today. Missing animatronic number 1, Glamrock Bonnie. I
Yep.
thought it was strange when the
course.
trailers first dropped and we saw our favorite animatronics in their new 80s getup. Freddy, Chica, Foxy, kind of, and No, that's an alligator. Yep,
Yeah.
Montgomery Gator was in, and Bonnie the Bunny was out. At first, I
Disgusting.
thought this was just gonna be a repeat of Sister Location. Introduce some new characters, reintroduce some old ones with new looks, and, you know, just leave a couple out. But then, right outside of the daycare of Security Breach, we hear this.
There is no rabbit at the Mega Pizzaplex. Not anymore.
And that right there, my friends, is theory bait. Stick it on a fish hook and drop it in the water to reel me in. Clearly, this was more than just an arbitrary swapping of characters. There's a story here, a mystery to solve. Glamrock Bonnie did exist at some point here in the Pizzaplex and now doesn't. And the game continues to remind us of this mystery as we explore them all. While trying to decommission Chica, you have to venture into Bonnie Bowl. And while we're up there, Freddy says this.
I do not come up here anymore. I miss him.
Yeah,
We
that
even
was
get a
sad,
collectible
man.
message from
That was
Roxy
really sad when
Raceway
it
that
happened.
talks about him. Quote, management report. The bowling alley needs a re-theme. While most of the Bonnie art was removed, kids keep asking, where's Bonnie? Do we have an officially approved response? So yeah, where is Bonnie? The kids want to know, and heck, I want to know.
Facts.
What
Everyone wants to
happened
know, man.
Everyone's favorite rabbit. Well, to answer that, we actually have to follow the other messages that we get in the Faz Watch. Specifically, this security alert found behind a locked Monty gate in the game's opening service tunnel. Quote, security report 12:24 a.m. Bonnie is seen leaving his green room in Rockstar Row heading east towards towards the atrium. 2:40 a.m., Bonnie enters the East Arcade. 4:12 a.m., Bonnie enters Monty Golf. Bonnie is wandering around the Pizzaplex and winds up in Monty Gator Golf. And see, this is an important detail because, as we see in both the game and the collectible messages, Monty has a bit of a mean streak going on. He likes breaking things. He also has a bit of an ego. I don't know if you noticed, but the animatronics in this game are unusually human compared to the ones that we've seen previously. They have personality, emotions. We see Roxy crying in her room because we've managed to escape her.
We should have found him by now. It's not fair. I'm not a loser.
Chica is just hungry all the time, and Monty wants to be the star. He's looking for a way to rise to the role of leader of the band, singer in the spotlight. We know this thanks to hole number 9 of the Gator Golf minigame. Monty is center stage, and Freddy is left out in the dumpster.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. Yo, that's crazy though.
Late at night, Monty sees this as his opportunity to take him out and become the bass player himself. This is all fairly straightforward just from reading those collectible messages, but it does leave me wondering why. Why did Bonnie go to Monty Golf in the first place? Well, what if someone led Bonnie there so he would get destroyed? Monty would get what he wants, a more prominent role in the band, and Bonnie would be quietly decommissioned and turned to scrap. Scrap that could then be used to help rebuild another rabbit that we're all familiar with. One that's hiding out in the basement. Good old Burn Trap Afton. You want to know where Glamrock Bonnie is? Right there, right in front of your face. Burn Trap's body is Glamrock Bonnie's body. And I'm not just saying that because they're both rabbits. There's actually a couple more clues that pointed me in this direction. If we turn back to when we last saw Afton in the form of Scrap Trap during Pizzeria Simulator and Ultimate Custom Night, there were some interesting design details. Namely, the fact that we can see a lot of bone underneath the suit. A lot of bone. Top of his skull, his jaw, around the eyes here, even the collarbone you can make out in his jump scare. But here in Security Breach, Afton has basically got a whole new body. As Scrap Trap, he was made primarily of bone and muscle, but now he's almost entirely animatronic, with the exception of the weird fleshy tendons that entangle the endoskeleton, as well as the skull, which now appears to be melted into the rabbit face. But we see loads of endoskeletons throughout Security Breach. We even hear Vanessa saying that they could just put old casings onto new endos if they need to.
Monty will run the shows until Parts and Service can slap your casing on a new endo.
So why then am I so sure that Burn Trap uses Bonnie's endo when they could have used any other endoskeleton? It all comes down to the hands. They make a big point in the trailers to reveal this mechanical hand with claws at the end of its fingers, and they put emphasis on it again during Afton's ending when his hand reaches outside the recharge station.
And Monty got like new hands to play the bass.
Afton's left hand, a hand that was completely missing from Scrap Trap in both FNAF 6 and Ultimate Custom Night. I mean, technically he was missing that entire left arm, but you get the point. So what does any of this have to do with Bonnie? That could be any endoskeleton arm, right? Wrong. Take a look at the Glamrock endoskeletons from this game. Their hands? Yep, they don't have claws. The only animatronic whose endoskeleton does have claws? Montgomery Gator. We actually get a really good look at his hands once we've decommissioned him. But hold on a minute, I was saying that Burn Trap was made from Bonnie, so why am I so focused on Monty? Well, we have to go back to the messages that we get on our Faz Watch. Down in Parts and Services, we get this maintenance log. Quote, Montgomery's claw upgrades allow him to play the bass. Following performances, he mostly uses them to cause damage. Before I read this message, Monty having claws didn't really strike me as an odd design detail. I mean, the dude's an alligator. Kinda makes sense. But this message made me reevaluate that opinion. Claws are only for animatronics that play the bass. When we get the message about Bonnie being out of commission, we get this line. Quote, with Bonnie out of commission, we are making Monty the new bass player. Parts and Service have already done the adjustments. End quote. They're installing the claws on Monty because he's becoming the bass player, which means that Bonnie before him must have also had claws. They need to be built into the endoskeleton because they have to pluck the heavier strings. Therefore, the claws on Afton's new body prove that they could have only come from a single source, Glamrock Bonnie.
Damn,
but Glamrock Bonnie is the only one conspicuously missing from the Security Breach lineup. Where is everyone's favorite yellow clickbait, Golden Freddy? At first, I didn't think too much about his absence. Last we saw old Yellow Fredbear, he was twitching away at the end of Ultimate Custom Night, keeping the spirit of Afton trapped in an endless purgatory of torment. Meanwhile, you got Old Man Consequences over here asking Cassidy, you good, bro? know? And encouraging them to leave the demon to his demons. So, yep, that story seemed largely done. Cassidy, aka the one you should not have killed, aka the vengeful spirit, call the kid whatever you want, this was another playing piece off the lore table, the end of another character arc. So why would Cassidy appear in Security Breach? Doesn't seem necessary. But then, it was more Freddy spaghetti time. Security Breach once again threw everything it had at the wall to see what stuck. And I do mean everything they had.
Pretty
Basically,
much.
everyone and everything in the series up to this point is represented somewhere in this game. FNAF 1 animatronics, FNAF 2 animatronics, tons of references to FNAF 4, a direct connection back to FNAF 6, there's Baby, there's the puppet, there's the fun times. If my theories up to this point have been correct too, you also get Crying Child, Michael, and Elizabeth, the Aftons all in one neat little package. And that's still not all. The arcade cabinets reference everything from the original novel trilogy to the Fazbear Fright stories. Heck, in this one game, you get not only one, but two, count them, two versions of William Afton, Glitch Trap and Burn Trap. You have all the versions of pretty much all the important characters throughout the franchise. So in a title that seemingly references every other important corner of FNAF lore, where's our golden boy Freddy? Well, he's there. He's hiding in plain sight, right here, inside the Princess Quest arcade games. The princess is quite literally Golden Freddy. Or to be entirely accurate, it's actually the spirit of Cassidy inside the arcade game. I know, it seems crazy, right? And while I could try to bury the lead here and string this whole thing out, I'm not. There's just too much to talk about. We know that this is Golden Freddy because it's coming straight out of the horse's mouth. I guess it's the sheep's mouth because it's Steel Wool Studios. Anyway, if you dive into the game files, there's a character sprite folder labeled Cassidy. Open it up and what do you find? The princess. Now, I gotta be honest, that alone didn't convince me. Sure, it is a huge deal, and obviously the golden color of the princess is a direct connection back to everyone's favorite yellow bear, but this is also a series that's used the name Jeremy in like, what, at least 4 separate places? Is that right? 4? He's a missing children's incident kid, he sliced his face off in FNAF VR with a paper cutter, he's a security guard from the FNAF 2 paychecks, and oh yeah, he's in the latest Fazbear Frights book. So yep, those are the 4 instances that I can just remember off the top of my head. So forgive me if I
Jeremy's
a bit more proof here before I call this one confirmed. So I kept digging. First, it's worth noting that in a previous theory, I suspected that the princess was actually meant to be a stand-in for Vanessa. You see, Security Breach isn't the first time that we've actually seen the Princess Quest minigame. It originated as part of the mobile port for FNAF VR when they needed some way of telling Vanessa's story. Instead of finding 16 glitching cassette tapes like you did in the original FNAF VR, the mobile port has you playing Princess Quest 1, lighting 16 braziers to eventually find the lair of Glitch Trap. Interestingly though, digging through that game's files reveals that the princess character wasn't labeled as Cassidy. This is a new thing for Security Breach, which tells me that this was also an important story element for them. A story that, now that we have all 3 Princess Quest games to look at, suddenly takes on a different meaning. When you play Princess Quest 1, you're being hunted down by black glitchy rabbit creatures. These things are clearly working for Glitch Trap, but if that's the case, why would he be sending them to attack you? If the princess is truly meant to be a stand-in for Vanessa finding the tapes, wouldn't he want Vanessa to find them so she comes under his control? Rabbits attacking doesn't make sense. However, if we consider the Golden Princess to instead be Cassidy, back from the dead once more to try and stop William for good, then of course Billy Afton would do everything he can to stop the princess. I also think that each Princess Quest represents a different phase of Cassidy's experience quite nicely. In the first one, Cassidy is helpless, an innocent, helpless child lured to a back room and killed by a monster that looms in the shadows. But by Princess Quest 3, the princess is fighting back. And not just fighting back, but doing it in the same location that we walked through in FNAF VR. Notice the large central stage, the prize corner back behind us, and a rounded side stage to the left. Now, this is an important detail because as we see at the end of FNAF VR, we're playing in the location of the missing children's incident. Glitch Trap lures us to the back room only to shove our dead body into Freddy's suit while he dances around. This is Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, where the initial 5 kids, including Cassidy, first went missing. Cassidy's story truly comes full circle. Playing through Princess Quest 3 the first time, I also thought it was unusual to have a giant Chica face looming in the background watching us. Like, why? Seriously, why? You don't just do that for decoration. And then I remembered this line from Ultimate Custom Night. I was the first. I have seen everything. This means that Susie, the spirit inside of Chica, saw the deaths of everyone else, meaning that she was probably watching as Cassidy was killed. Hence why she, of all the characters, would be the the one watching us in this moment. So the file name matches, the color matches, the narrative arc makes sense as we revisit important locations from Cassidy's past, but that's not all. Elsewhere in the files, there's another piece of glitch text, similar to the text that we originally saw when you approach Glitch Trap in Princess Quest 1, but this time it's much shorter. It'd be hard to decipher if we hadn't just decoded Afton's text before, but we did, and using that code, we're able to translate these dots as "It's me," the iconic phrase that
that's
we've seen
definitely
every
Golden
time
Freddy.
Golden Freddy has been present throughout the series. Last but not least, Cassidy being here just makes sense with the story. Whenever there's William, Cassidy is close behind. Hence the whole vengeful part of Vengeful Spirit. This is something that we actually see in the Fazbear Frights books, specifically the story The Man in Room 1280. In this story, we get a ruined, burned William Afton dying on a bed, haunted by an angry spirit named Andrew with curly black hair wearing an alligator mask. This very clearly is meant to be the book stand-in for Cassidy. In a previous story, Andrew outright says, quote, "I do remember wanting to get back at someone who hurt me. I think I attached myself to him. I got into his soul, made sure he couldn't move on when he should have died. I remember I wanted him to suffer the way he made me suffer." Basically, the two are inseparable. Andrew grafted himself onto Afton, and now their souls are mixed. So consider this. Glitch Trap was created when a bunch of circuit boards were scanned into a system to create a video game.
They sent us that stuff in the first place with no explanation. It was just junk. Circuit boards and things like that. Somehow, though, there was usable code on some of it.
If Cassidy was truly attached to Afton, then Cassidy's spirit would also likely be in those circuit boards, thereby creating a digital version of her, aka the princess. So yeah, I feel pretty darn confident that is indeed Cassidy in Princess Quest. Everything I could find backs it up. From design, timeline, narrative sense. Also, the file name suggests that the king is actually Old Man Consequences. Sure, I guess. The demon to his demons. Unless, of course, you want to take my sword and go ham on him. Anyway, so what does it all mean? Why is this important at all? Well, it gives us a rationale for why playing some random arcade games somehow manages to free Vanessa from Glitch Trap's control. As a reminder, if you play all 3 Princess Quest games, you get the free Vanny ending, where she turns good and joins you eating symbolic ice cream cones. But really, it's a pretty weird logical leap that playing a few random arcade games somehow gets this young woman free of the virus that's infected her brain. But now, it makes a bit more sense. At the end of Princess Quest 3, we confront a large security door that's covered in purple goo, only to get a blood-curdling scream. That goo tells us that it's Glitch Trap behind the door. It even has a glowing set of eyes on the left-hand side, which, if you squint, kinda looks like a rabbit head. This kind of goo wasn't present in the identical door within Help Wanted, implying that he is now in control. So when Cassidy unlocks the door and goes in, the digital scream that we hear from the other side is Glitch Trap dying, crying out as Cassidy delivers the killing blow and maybe, hopefully, finally, putting both of their souls to rest. Security Breach to me has been the story about endings. Throughout all of my Security Breach theories thus far, we focused heavily on the idea of characters coming full circle, giving closure to them and ending their parts within the FNAF storyline. The crying child and the missing children got their closure back in FNAF 3's Happiest Day. Henry and the puppet got their closure in the FNAF 6 ending. If I'm right about my theories, then the rebuilt Afton kids get their closure on the hillside eating ice cream here in Security Breach. And now Cassidy. While all the other dead kids of the series have been able to move on, Cassidy has always remained, always trying to chase Afton down, torturing him in purgatory for what he's done, so driven by anger and revenge that she couldn't let go. So this feels like a great ending to this chapter of the series. Finally, Cassidy gets to join the others and rest, putting aside their agony and putting an end to the Golden Freddy arc, and hopefully to Afton's arc as well. But there's still one more that's incomplete. One more series of secrets in this game that we haven't talked about yet. Tune in next FNAF episode as we wrap up our coverage for Security Breach by talking about the most controversial and frustrating part of it, the retro CDs, the mysterious Patient 46, and what all of that has to do with the theories that we've covered so far. So bite of 87 that subscribe button to ensure that you don't miss it. And as always, remember, it's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. So remember, February 19th, Saturday, for our final Security Breach theory.
That's already been over. Really now?
Stick around after the episode for a
Interesting. So Bonnie is Burn Trap then, right? Like, or at least part of Burn Trap. And Freddy is the princess of the princess game. Alright. Sure. Yeah, I can get behind that. I just want to know what about Foxy, man. Like, also, like, when's the DLC coming out? Like, they promised DLC, and the game has been out for like what, 4 months now, something like that. How long are they gonna wait till DLC comes out? Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, we got the other one, the most recent one. Game theory FNAF, the clue that almost solves everything. Alright, almost. Sounds interesting enough. Cool.
And the horror. Today, we solve FNAF. Wait, didn't we say this exact same thing 7 years ago?
Yeah, facts. What the? Okay, interesting opening.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game Theory, the show that reminds you that if you click the like button hard enough, it'll summon DJ Music Man to your neighborhood for a block party. Go ahead, try it. Hit that like button. Didn't work? Have you tried clicking subscribe? I hear that sometimes works too. I guess you must not be clicking hard enough. I don't know what to tell you. Speaking of not working hard enough, aren't you tired of just plain boring merch? The kind that you buy and sure.
No, absolutely not.
D-style my research. Working, I don't want to give you a piece of clothing. All of it, you get a special description and be a part of history. Grab yourself the first ever piece of ARG clothing and what will be the first in our series of quest jackets. Roll an investigation check to see if you've mysteries of security breach. And you know what? I think I solved it. Or at least I think I've solved most of it. 7 years ago, I made this video, The Clue That Solves Five Nights at Freddy's, where we put together all the pieces to support dream theory. The concept that the first 4 games of the series were all a collection of nightmares happening inside the mind of a child. In that episode, there were lots of points of evidence, but ultimately the conclusion hinged on one key design detail, the alarm that brought each night to a close at 6 o'clock a.m. A grandfather clock for 3 games, and a digital clock for number 4.
Yeah,
3 games in the crying child's
bedroom,
house where we see a grandfather clock, the 4th in a hospital right before he dies, which ironically enough is the one whose gameplay is happening in a recreation of the house. Oh, there's a reason this series is so difficult to talk about. Anyway, the reason I bring that video up is because today's theory works largely in the same way. Over the past few FNAF episodes, I've been trying to make heads or tails of security breach, pulling at what to me felt like the strongest thread. Gregory as the crying child reborn in a robot body, him reuniting with his brother Michael in the form of Glamrock Freddy and his sister Elizabeth in the form of Vanessa. And we've covered a lot of evidence trying to support that claim. The character's design, colors, the ice cream, the voice,
we
theory too. It's the one clue that is so specific, so intentional that it confirms that this was the main intent of the game. Until, of course, they decide to retcon it all due to bad audience feedback to keep the franchise going for another 7 years. Sorry, guys, I hate to say it, but I think I'm unfortunately right this time. Gregory is a robot, and he's the crying child reborn. And by the end of today, I think you're gonna be convinced. And then from there, we're gonna talk about how all of that factors into the game's narrative and its final mystery, Patient 46. It all begins here, the Post-it room.
Ah, let's go.
This is unexpected.
After exploring the sewers to decommission Chica, Gregory winds up here, a room full of glowing staff bot heads and lots of Post-it reminders on literally every surface. I mean, this thing is a flashing neon sign that says important lore here.
Yeah.
Yet in online discussions, it's been largely overlooked because it's kind of sandwiched in the middle of the game, overshadowed by the animatronic spaghetti monster ending. And even though I knew that something had to be hidden in here, trying to figure it out was like finding a needle in a haystack.
So what is this? What are we looking at here?
I think it's pretty obvious.
Yeah? Is it obvious, Matt? What is it?
You get to a certain age, and you gotta start taking notes.
Post-it notes?
Yeah, you just leave them around.
Okay.
But also there's robot heads.
So with that incredible insight, I spent literal hours off camera trying to look at every single Post-it note to make sure that I had the full picture. And the answer I got was, do not do that. Learn from my mistakes. It took me so long, only to discover that the game files had been dug up and the Post-it textures were just there in 3 simple images. Thanks to JustXFot for uploading these to GitHub. Flush those hours of my life down the toilet. When you study these Post-it textures, you actually realize that there are 3 phases to the Post-it notes. One that's barely legible, another where the spelling and drawing improve slightly, and the final where they become nearly perfect. It looks like someone is trying to learn how to write and draw, slowly getting better over time. And it all begins here with a note written in binary. When you first enter the room, there's a cardboard box in the middle,
AI?
which, if I were to guess, is Steel Wool trying to draw our attention to the most important post-it clues in what otherwise is a very crowded and busy looking room. On it, we get this binary string, which
Some
translates to why is I? That's it. The grammar, I think, is intentionally bad because this is a computer coming into consciousness, asking the question, why am I alive? And doing it written in binary, the language of machines, computers, robots. Elsewhere in the room is more binary that translates to hide. Whatever this thing is, it's scared and it's confused. It hides until it can better understand what or who it's meant to be. The other illegible phase 1 notes here are random flashing thoughts. The sky, kids, love, random glimpses of memories coming into focus. The phrase, I can feel it, is this creature coming into consciousness. And this right here, you are something family, which looks like Afton family, but it's pretty unclear. In short, it appears to be a machine that started speaking in binary, but as more and more memories start to take hold, it begins to write in normal alphabetic characters. When you dive into the notes from phases 2 and 3, though, things start to get much clearer. It's mainly images and text revolving around birthday parties, happy place, birthday time, family, a pile of presents, some cake, let's get snack, fun, 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 friends forever, pizza time. Nothing particularly earth-shattering for a series about pizza restaurants. But then there's one post-it in the phase 3 notes that really stands out. The one clue that truly brings together the last 2 months of research. This thing is the linchpin. It's our smoking gun, my friends. And it all boils down to a present alongside 3 simple words, all for me. The party was all for me. Does that mean anything to you? Because it certainly does for me. You see, in the Fnaf survival logbook, a seemingly innocuous workbook full of pizzeria-themed activities, you have 3 voices speaking through the pages. Michael Afton, writing his answers in red pen, the vengeful spirit Cassidy using lightly faded text, and the crying child altering the physical text of the book. One conversation that happens between Cassidy and the crying child plays out like this. Cassidy says, the party was for you, and the crying child responds, it was for me. All for me. Suddenly, all the party imagery makes sense. The balloons, the cake, the kids. This is the bite victim, the crying child, coming into consciousness and remembering the birthday party that took his life. And using this context, suddenly everything in these notes takes on a whole new meaning. In the first phase of notes, we see a crudely drawn house with a set of arrows pointing towards what looks to be a strange set of doors. Maybe another building? Which admittedly doesn't make much sense unless this is the crying child, who, in Fnaf 4, would walk down and to the right and then back up to go to Freddy's with his brother every single day. In the phase 3 notes, we see this close-up of a bear, which would have been the last thing that the crying child saw before his head got chopped.
It looks
Blue,
kind
yellow,
of
green, and red, those are the flashing lights above the Fredbear stage as he gets bit. Or, you know, maybe it's the balloons on the nearby table for someone who can't tell the difference between blue and purple. Even things like hide and no hide relate to the crying child's behavior throughout Fnaf 4. He hides under tables, and he is constantly made fun of for it throughout the game. We also see a lot of dialogue about running away, just like on the post-its. Digging deeper, we also start to see other patterns emerging. The number 7 shows up repeatedly as both a set of tally marks as well as a set of 6 faces with a smaller 7th one off to the side. This ties us directly back to Fnaf VR, where we had a glitching purple gravestone for Afton in the middle of 7 normal gravestones. 5 missing children, Charlie the puppet, and the smaller face watching on, the crying child. As he says in other notes, all my friends. There's also repeated use of the number 3. 3 faces, 3 kids, words repeated 3 times like home, 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 and fun, 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 3 slices of pizza, 3 presents, even just counting to the number 3. So what would that mean? Well, think about it. We've seen a lot of references to a house and family throughout these post-its. Seems to me like it's a reference to the 3 Afton kids, Michael, Elizabeth, and the crying child himself. And the thing that brings all of it together isn't a post-it note, but instead the table higher up in the room where we see the staff bots arranged like a family at dinner. A mother and a father alongside their 3 kids. 1 red-headed pigtailed girl, 1 boy, boy and a kid with his head bit off. And just to hammer it all home, in the middle of the table, the collectible is a poster for Fredbear's Family Diner, the place of the bite, the place where all of this began. It looks like the robot finally figured out who he was, and he started to recreate his family. The robot is the crying child, which by proxy then has to be Gregory. And if you need further proof of humanoid robots in the game, Illy Becky on Reddit caught this detail from Sister Location. Humanoid heads, ones that look very similar to Gregory's face. Oh, and a last thing, much to everyone's excitement, there's actually a new book series coming out later this year, a new season of Fazbear Frights called Tales from the Pizzaplex, obviously referencing the location in Security Breach. The cover of the first book in the new series, Robot Kid, there it is. Which leads us then to the last puzzle of Security Breach, the retro CDs. For those of you who don't know, there are 16 CDs around the map that you can only find once you've upgraded Freddy's eyes. From there, you take the CDs to a hidden room designed to look exactly like Mike's room from Sister Location. These CDs seem to be recordings of the therapy sessions for two patients. Patient 71, who we mentioned last time is clearly Vanessa, and patient 46, who we never get to hear speak. And over the course of the various sessions, 46 and 71 are set up to be direct opposites of each other. Vanessa likes flowers, patient 46 does not.
Oh, you like those? The janitor on this floor has a garden and has been putting bouquets in the offices here for years. What's the problem? Oh, the flowers? I'll move them.
Vanessa likes blue skies and doesn't like dark basements. 46 prefers it dark.
I like the blue sky. I don't like dark basements. Oh, right. Too bright. When the shade's pulled, it feels like we're in a cubbyhole or a cave, yeah?
Vanessa doesn't like candy. 46 does.
Would you like a candy?
No, thank you. Those have 35 calories apiece.
Sure, you can have a candy.
Clearly, we're meant to see these characters as opposites, which is why so many people online considered that patient 46 might actually be Vanny, Vanessa's alter ego possessed by Glitch Trap. Or, even more extreme, Vanessa's evil twin sister, considering the fire ending shows us a dead Vanny on the ground and Vanessa looking down from the burning building's
That's true,
roof.
that's
But
weird.
let's quickly talk about those two interpretations. First of all, Vanessa and Vanny are the same person. They have to be. All the evidence leading up to this game in places like Fnaf Special Delivery have pointed to a woman named Vanessa A getting mind-hacked by Afton and reluctantly following his orders. And in this game, we still have pieces of evidence. For instance, in the CDs, we learn that Vanessa is buying fake fur to make the Vanny costume.
On your breaks, it looks like you were shopping for a costume. You purchased some fake fur material. What are you gonna make?
If she's not the one wearing it, why would she be making it? To me, the fire ending here is meant to be symbolic. We haven't beaten Princess Quest yet, so Vanessa's spirit is still trapped inside that burning building. But her body has died. She is one person. But could the persona of Vanny actually be patient 46? Again, the evidence just doesn't seem to add up to that. Throughout their sessions, we get multiple indications that the therapist is speaking to a child. The way they speak to patient 46 here...
You don't want me to get in trouble, do you? I could be put in the corner for a time out. Yeah, you think that's funny, huh?
And again here...
Tragedy always leads to a feeling of loss. It's a hole that feels funny, right?
The way they explain simple words...
And I'm surprised by your knowledge of computers. You're something of a phenom. Do you know what that word means? It means you have unusual skill, like a hacker.
The way they point out that 46 doesn't fit into the chair.
That chair doesn't really fit you, does it?
They even mention the fact that they specifically work with children.
You know, I work with people of all ages, from little kids to the very elderly.
I understand that therapists would want to treat alters as they see themselves, but this just doesn't seem to fit. At no point do we get an indication that Vanny sees herself as a child. But now let's go back to what we assume we know about 46. They're a kid, they like the dark, they like candy, they're really good with computers. In fact, they're a bit robotic themselves, answering questions in cold, detached ways.
When I read your account of what happened, it came across as, well, more of an objective rather than a subjective narrative. Oh, sorry. You don't know what that means, do you?
Here again, we get another example of the therapist having to explain a relatively simple word. Now, look at our post-it room. It's a dark cave underground, outright labeled as "This is my home." On the central cardboard box is a drawing of candy. And a robot would be emotionally detached and would also be great at hacking. Heck, the therapist does tell patient 46 to write down their feelings.
I suggested you write down exactly what made you so sad and scared.
And if this room isn't an example of that, I don't know what is. Taking it one step further, if I'm right in saying that Gregory is indeed the robot that came into consciousness here. That's why he doesn't fit into the chair. He's a kid. That's also the reason Steel Wool couldn't let us hear 46's voice throughout these therapist tapes. It would give away the game. It would immediately take away the mystery of who 46 is, since we hear Gregory talk so much. But why would Gregory, a robot kid hiding out in the Pizzaplex, actively be seeking out therapy? He's not in a school of any kind, and he's not employed, so it wouldn't be mandated. What is going on here? Well, over the course of the 16 CDs, we listen as both patient 46 and Vanessa visit a total of 5 therapists, all of whom are implied to have been mangled to death by machinery. But the deaths here aren't arbitrary. If you track the tapes, each therapist ends up getting killed off immediately after they start asking Vanessa about encrypted messages that she's been receiving from a mysterious figure.
Your performance reviews are good, but a routine check of your online history has revealed that you spent quite a bit of time with someone in an encrypted conversation. We have transcripts, and I've read them.
Dead the next session.
The messages you're getting seem very manipulative in nature. You know who I'm talking about. Why won't you open up about it? These files are full of details about your life.
Again, dead the next session. When the encrypted messages get brought up to 46, same thing.
When I saw some of your recent encrypted conversation logs, at first, I thought I was looking at more examples of you just talking with yourself. Then I realized it was different. When I study this, it sounds like there is someone else responding to you.
A third therapist bites the dust. The therapists cover all sorts of topics: bad childhoods, work history. One therapist even confronts patient 46 with all the other dead therapists. Nothing. No response. It's only once the encrypted messages come up that they're suddenly marked for death. We also know that it's 46 doing the killing here. The dead therapists are a complete surprise to Vanessa.
Hi. Go ahead. Sit down.
I don't know you. What happened to...
Oh, we'll get to know each other in no time.
But to 46, just business as usual.
Why did you lie? Why don't we come back to this another day? You're shaking your head as though that's not going to happen.
He's shaking his head because he knows that now she is also marked for death. To me, all of this screams of 46 keeping tabs on Vanessa. He's going to therapy not for himself, but rather to follow her actions, making sure that she's not saying anything that she shouldn't about these encrypted messages. And when the therapists do get too close to the truth, they're bumped off. We learn in one of the last CDs that patient 46 isn't being manipulated, but is instead the one doing the manipulation.
I don't think you're being manipulated here. I think you're the one doing the manipulating. No comment? Huh?
Putting 2 and 2 together would tell us that patient 46 is the one communicating with Vanessa. He's controlling her life for some reason. In fact, 46 appears to be the reason Vanessa is working at the Pizzaplex in the first place. One odd detail of the in-game messages is that Vanessa was not supposed to get the security job. In the message marked for deletion, we see that Vanessa's lack of security experience gets the interviewer to not recommend her for the job, and yet she's hired anyway, despite, as it says in another message, no prior qualifications. In both messages, we're told that it's an internal reference coming from the top that got her the job. Someone has brought Vanessa here for a specific purpose. And who better than a hacker that's clearly established to be in the Pizzaplex's emails? Patient 46, Gregory. In short, it looks like Gregory is manipulating the situation, determined to get Vanessa to work at the Pizzaplex, following her to all her mandated therapy sessions, and ultimately killing off anyone that gets too close to the truth. I mean, after all, Gregory is not opposed to using a bit of violence to get what he wants.
We have to get these.
Fair enough.
We can upgrade you.
He's also not opposed to lying about it.
This upgrade, it was Chica's. Please be honest. How did you get it?
When I was in the kitchen earlier, she fell into some sort of garbage smasher.
Is she okay?
Well, she's still functional.
But why? Why is he going to all of this effort? Well, combine it with what we saw in the post-it room. There's a family reunion scene. Multiple post-its referring to family, the 3 siblings, their house. Remember what I said earlier? A robot has come into consciousness and is trying to reclaim what he lost, his family. He wants the family back together, and so he's doing everything in his power to make that happen. Using his hacking skills, he's managed to break into staff files, so he knows that there's something off about Vanessa. Maybe he even knows that his dad's consciousness is inside of her. He's also got his brother in Freddy and his dad in the basement. The family in this game is truly coming together again, reclaiming what Crying Child once lost. And that's it. That's the whole theory done. There are definitely no holes or flaws to anything I just said. Don't look any deeper than everything I just told you. All right, fine. There might be a few bitty holes to all of this explanation, namely some of the info that we get from the last 2 CDs. If Patient 46 is Gregory, then why is he glitching the system to make all the animatronics scarier? If he lured Vanessa to the Pizzaplex, then why would he then be avoiding her throughout the game? Why would he be surprised to see Afton in the basement if he's trying to bring the family all together? There's also the mystery of the whole parent story. 46 is said to have good parents.
None of what you said in your file about your parents was true. The truth is, you had great parents, a great childhood. Why did you lie?
But how would records of good parenting exist for a robot who presumably had no parents? Or the crying child whose records presumably would say that he was dead? Or even if you don't believe those theories, if 46 is Gregory and Gregory's just a homeless kid, that doesn't sound like he would have had a great childhood or any sort of home life. But the kicker, the one to me that makes this really difficult to explain, is this email that I had long forgotten about from Fnaf AR. Strap in for this one, friends. Yes, I hope things are good. I saw you ordered 3 lifelike human male rubber masks, and I was dying to ask what they're for. Sounds to me like a robot kid is confirmed, but it also sounds to me like Vanessa built it or gave rise to this robot kid. If so, then I ask again, why would Gregory be avoiding her throughout the game? I mean, the best I could come up with is that somehow Gregory escaped and is now convinced that Vanessa is trying to shut him down because of his rogue programming. I mean, it's not a bad idea, but then why would he be luring her to the Pizzaplex? It's like one half of each explanation works, but then when you try to connect it back with like the other half of the theory, they end up contradicting each other, which is really frustrating. There are 2 other options. First, the robot kid from the post-it room is entirely brand new, or the second option is it's someone that we never see in the game, Baby. Now, the first option of a brand new character, yeah, it's cool, I guess. I can't really speculate about that. It could literally go anywhere and solve everything. As for option 2, Baby, just like with Gregory, there are certain things that fit and other things that just don't. Baby, like Gregory, could want to put the family back together. Baby has always wanted to make Daddy proud, so she'd be quite happy to kill off therapists that got too close to the truth, just like we see with 46. And she would willingly spread the Afton virus to make the animatronics scary in order to bring Daddy back. If she's using illusion discs, or if she acts like she does in the books, then it's possible that she'd be able to take the form of a child and make up a backstory. She's also a character that canonically loves disguises, just like Patient 46.
It reminds you of a mask? Like a disguise? Yeah, I can see that. You like the idea of being disguised? Disguises let you be sort of invisible, don't they?
There's also a line about the therapist being able to see Patient 46's eyes.
That's better. On this side of the desk, I can see your eyes.
And we know that Baby's eye color has always been an important detail in the past. But as with Gregory, there are still a number of holes with this line of thinking. Baby/Elizabeth likes flowers. Patient 46 doesn't. We also know Baby hates being in the basement of Sister Location. So then why, as Patient 46, would she prefer to live in a cave rather than blue sky? In short, as I wrap up my overall coverage of Security Breach, I guess I gotta summarize it like this. This game is frustrating from a lore standpoint. Smaller questions like Glamrock Bonnie and Golden Freddy, yeah, those are pretty easy to answer. But when it comes to what this game was actually about, no one theory actually solves it all in a clean way. There are references to every corner of the Fnaf universe in here, but as a result, nothing fits cleanly together to solve everything. There are pieces that always dangle or always contradict something else. Do I think the crying child is here based on the post-it room? Yes, absolutely. Is he Gregory? I mean, right now, I think that he's our best option. Is he also Patient 46? It seems like he's trying to be, but there are just a lot of holes there. And there are holes in the Baby theory too, and that honestly just leaves the option of a mysterious third party pulling the strings behind the scenes, which on one hand would be welcome. I'd love to see a new character inserted into this lore, but on the other hand, it also feels unsatisfying because it's like, well, that came out of nowhere. This franchise has never operated like that, so it feels weird for it to start acting that way now. Individually, small pieces of the mystery make sense, but when you take a step back and look at the wider lore of this series, how it connects to other games, how it connects to the wider story arc that's been created, that's when things start to fall apart. And I think that is what is so frustrating with this title. So that's what I'm left with. Let me know what your thoughts are. Are you seeing things that I'm not? Hopefully it at least sparked some ideas in your head. And hey, if it did, you can let me know live right now. I am officially live with other members of Team Theorist, other Fnaf tubers, all of us covering things about this game. My hot takes on the security.
Oh man. I mean, it's unsatisfying. You know, it's that he doesn't really have a concrete answer, right? But I get why he doesn't have an answer, because it's just, it could be anything, you know? It could be Gregory being Patient 46. Could be new character. Could be baby. Baby is the least likely though because the personalities don't really colorate. But like she would definitely help her dad, right? So I don't know. It's a tough game. Nobody really can really get a solid answer out of it, I think. So yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's interesting to say the least. Don't really have any idea actually, so yeah. All right. What else? What else? What else? Oh yeah. There's this one video from I don't remember how it's called. Let's see, hold on. Saved it somewhere. Yes, here it is. It's from Jubilee. Blind dating 6 women based on their cosplay. Now, come on, like, hey, good. That's gotta be fun. That's gotta be fun, bro. Well, we will see who got taste and who doesn't. All right, we're gonna rate the cosplays as well. This is gonna be fun. I feel like this is gonna be a really fun video. So, all right, strap in. Let's go.
Do you love our Spectrum videos?
What?
If so, we now have a game where you can play it at home with your
I
friends
don't
and
give a
family.
fuck with your Spectrum video. Get out of here.
We can end it right now.
All right.
We can end it right now.
Damn, he's like, I ain't fucking with the Naruto, bro. Yo, you got the whole Luffy drip. I see you, man. I see you. Could have gotten a better head, but hey, that's fine.
My name is Christian St. Peter. I'm from Long Beach, California. I work for the North American Collegiate League, which is a non-profit collegiate esports league.
What character are you?
I'm Luffy, the monkey.
Yes!
From One Piece. For me, it's the entertainment factor. It's not even necessarily about wanting to be a character or anything like that, but like the way other people react to you, is what does it for me.
I get that. All right, yo. All right. Hold on. We're gonna. Okay, hold on. So, what do we see right now? What do we see right now, bro? All right, so I see some, I don't know, some sandals, some boots, some really tiny shoes, like the high school boots, and more boots. Honestly, I am not sure what kind of cosplays these can be, bro. Like, I feel like the but no, I have actually no clue.
You want to try guessing each one?
Oh wow, I'm
It's
gonna
tough.
do terribly. Number one, I see purple boots. I have no idea. First thought that comes to mind is somebody who rides a motorcycle. No idea why.
Salty,
Second
maybe?
is definitely Annabelle, which is a horror movie. Third,
Oh,
Sailor
that could
Moon.
be it.
Nah,
That's not
I have
Sailor
no
Moon.
idea. Fourth, I'm kind of scared of her with those boots on, to be honest. I'm gonna be careful what I say to her. And then fifth is Nezuko. I forget.
Nezuko. No, I
sister
don't
from
think
Demon
so.
Slayer. I'm also probably wrong about that.
It could be.
We
though,
have the
but
most important question coming
I
up
think it's
early.
a
What is your favorite anime?
what's that anime game called? Genshin Impact. I think it's a Genshin Impact cosplay. I'm not familiar with the characters at all, but I think it's Genshin Impact. I'm not sure though.
Sailor Moon.
Oh,
Breaking to the point. All
I
right.
wouldn't know that. I've never
number
watched
two.
it.
Kakegurui?
I haven't seen that one. But
Okay.
I'll add it to my list.
I really like No Game No Life because it's what got me into singing Annie's song in Japanese.
Okay.
Oh, so you about to bust out with Bluebird right now, or?
Ahoy, ahoy, ano sola.
We can end it right now. All right, number 4.
Damn.
Okay, confession time.
Uh-oh.
I'm not a huge anime fan. Don't kill me.
Okay, not huge.
Not
What you
huge,
watch?
not huge.
That's
okay?
all right.
But I do have a favorite anime.
All right, there we go.
And that is Inuyasha.
Oh,
I
okay.
love me some Inuyasha.
Okay.
I used to stay up Saturday night trying to force myself to stay awake to watch that episode on Adult
Cartoon
Swim.
Network.
Yes.
Love that. I think Inuyasha was probably my first one too that I like remember watching.
Oh, yes.
Number 5.
Oh, One Piece is my favorite anime. Happy 1,000 episodes, by the way.
Okay.
What's your favorite anime?
Who is it then?
So this is gonna come to a shock when y'all come see me, but it's actually Naruto.
Wait.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, I'm on Naruto right now still.
No! Oh, you were so close. You had the whole Luffy drip. And this man says Naruto's my favorite show. What? Why did you come with Naruto then? I'm so confused. You're fucking man. Okay. Okay. Wow.
So I'm still watching it as it's coming out. Oh man. I'm gonna feel bad no matter who comes out. Well, first of all, y'all are all lovely. Let me say that.
Thank you.
I will get rid of.
So I'm gonna just have to get rid of number 1. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
number 1.
Get wrecked. I would never ride a motorcycle in my life.
I'm sorry.
You're
What is
totally
that?
fine.
Well,
Huh?
Your costume's amazing.
Thank you.
And,
never seen that
the
character
only reason
before.
I got rid of you is I really just didn't feel anything.
Yeah.
It's really well done though.
And I thought you have a really cool voice. Are you a baritone?
I'm just a dude.
I'm just a dude.
Okay, well, it's nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you too.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay. Oh, okay. I can work with this. Hold on. I can work a lot with this. Hold on. All right, so here we go. All right. So we already knew this was Kakaguri, right? This is definitely Rem or Rum from ReZero or Amelia. No, I don't think it's Amelia actually. Yeah. It's Amelia. No, I'm going for Rem. Then this might be. Man, I don't know. I have no clue, bro. I have absolutely no clue who this is. And this one is I'm sticking with Genshin, bro. I'm sticking with Genshin. Yeah, I'm definitely sticking with Genshin, all right?
Okay. Bit different things than what I was expecting. Like the chain. I do see like the bottom of like a French maid's outfit.
Yeah.
And some purple coming out.
Yeah.
Not entirely sure yet. And then number 3 reminds me of Pepe Le Pew. So that's a thing.
Okay.
I'm just getting attacked by colors right now. And it's a good thing. I like
I have
it.
a tail.
Oh, and the tail. That I did not see.
Okay, a tail.
Looks like Monsters Inc. Don't take it the wrong way. I think it's cool. I myself am coming out of a very long-term relationship. So what is the longest relationship that you've been in?
The longest relationship I've been in was 3 years.
And then number 2?
So my longest relationship was 3 years.
Oh.
That ended in my first year university. At the end of my first year of university.
And then number 3?
My longest relationship has been about 8 months, actually.
Oh.
That relationship ended in 2017.
Oh, wow.
I am just really looking for someone who we really complement one another and we have a lot of compatibility.
And then number 4?
My longest relationship was also 3 years. Dang. Yeah.
All 3.
You guys like all date the same guy or?
All date the same guy.
Makes sense.
All right.
He broke up with me and, you know.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. But I feel like it was actually a blessing to me, you know, finding my independence, going back to childhood hobbies like anime, of course. Cosplaying, I had always wanted to ever since middle school. And, you know, I've explored so many things, so many creative outlets like streaming on Twitch, you know, in my free time.
Ah, okay.
This one's gonna pain me.
He's gonna eliminate the
but,
second one.
I'm afraid I have to get rid of number 3.
Okay.
Oh, really? Oh, you're...
sorry, Storm.
Oh.
It's okay.
Obviously, only being in an 8-month relationship, I would have liked to hear a bigger number.
Okay.
But you're gorgeous and I love your outfit.
Thank you. And you're handsome too.
I appreciate it.
I'm hurt. It's fine. It's fine.
Damn, you fumbled the bag, bro. Yeah, it's Ram, definitely. Still know it.
Why do you cosplay?
I cosplay because I like to feel like the character that I'm trying to cosplay. For example, like, I mean, realistically,
What, you
I
want to
can't
feel
be a
horny?
gremlin in real life, but I
What?
love that movie, The Gremlins, and I want to be Greta from Gremlins. Overall, my style is already, you know, very much creative and artistic. So I think that when I cosplay, I kind of feel like it kind of satisfies my, you know, creativity.
Oh, so we did number 2?
I almost feel like more like myself, or that I can be myself when I'm in cosplay. Like when I'm with other people who are cosplaying and they recognize my cosplay, I just get filled with so much positive energy, and I feel like I can radiate that positive energy to others.
And then number 3?
I cosplay because life is too short to look basic.
Thank you.
Fair enough.
Life
Fair
is too
enough.
short. If you were in an MMORPG, or if you were characterizing your Sims, you would not want to look basic. I actually stream in my cosplay, actually.
Same.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, nope, no way.
Yes way.
Oh my God.
That's actually when I mainly wear it. You know, if you guys don't mind, are you able to do like the best impression of your character?
Oh, here we go.
All right, I'm sorry if this makes everybody cringe. Hi, I'm Yumiko.
Hi, Yumiko.
Number
2?
Subaru-san.
Yep, it's Ram.
Daisuke.
Yeah, that's really cringe.
And then number 3?
It'll be our little secret.
What?
Oh, what? I don't want to, but we're gonna have to, huh?
The second one.
So the first one I'm going to eliminate is number 1.
Oh, okay. Damn, you fumbled the bag again, bro.
Like your costume?
Thank you. Yeah,
Shit.
Yumiko from Kakiguri. It's like a gambling type of thing.
Yeah, no, I've seen like
The cover of it, probably.
Yeah, the cover.
You should watch it, definitely.
I'll add it on the list.
Yeah, it was nice to meet you. Okay, thank you.
Hold on. The moment someone says, I'll add on the list, you know damn well you ain't gonna watch that shit, bro. You know damn well you ain't gonna watch that shit, bro. Oh my God.
Can we get a drum roll? Yeah. So next one I'm eliminating is
second
current number 1.
Oh, so that's me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, you look great.
Thank you so much.
No problem. And I'm so happy you sang Bluebird for me.
It's
Oh,
Ram.
thank you.
I could never,
I'm happy.
bro.
Always
I
happy.
could never, bro. Like, she might be a really sweet girl or something like that, bro. But that voice is gonna drive me crazy, and not in a good way. Like, not in a good way, bro. Like, I'd much rather have someone with like a more like a heavier voice, because I hate high pitched noises, bro. I can't stand it. It might be because when I was younger, I had a really, really high voice. You might still think I still have one, but maybe that was it, and I was, of course, ridiculed for it, because high school kids get bullied for anything. It doesn't matter what you do. And with me, people made fun of my voice. That's how it is, yeah. So I could never, ever date a girl with like the high pitched voice, because it would drive me nuts. It would absolutely drive me nuts.
Happy to sing.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Seem pretty cool.
Seem pretty cool. I appreciate that.
Yeah. I also really love your cosplay. That's awesome.
I tried.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Alright, are you ready to see your final pick?
I'm ready.
Lucy, I'm coming.
I'm just really curious from who it is.
Hi. Oh, wow.
Oh, it's
That's
KDA!
a lot going on.
Isn't it?
I mean, it looks great.
Yes.
What's your name?
Brandy.
Brandy
Like the
Christian.
alcohol.
There we go.
Okay then.
Do you have Discord? I'll add you.
We'll add each other on Discord.
Yes, I'll add you. Oh my god, we have so much in common.
We do.
Are you guys exchanging Twitches instead of phone numbers?
Yeah, you know, phone numbers for old people, it's all Discord now. You might be in her DMs. I'm on her Discord.
What couple's costume do you think you guys could pull off?
I can be Boa Hancock.
That'll work.
You're Luffy. I mean, it would work out.
Oh, you got the best one. Oh, this man got the best one, bro. Oh, yeah. I mean, Storm was nice too, bro. Not gonna lie. Like, Storm was nice too, but oh, yo. Damn, the only one I was like, Rem wasn't really it, in my opinion. Because I don't know. I don't see why people would like Rem. Like, why Rem? Like, she a simp, right? Like, she a huge simp for Subaru, so I could never. But yeah, he got a good one, bro.
Imagine going on a date potentially.
Definitely. Esports Lounge?
Please.
Yeah, let's go.
God damn, bro. It's like every fucking weeb is
I'll give you an answer.
Hey, so every fucking weeb is a fucking gamer, bro. Like, it's like everyone. If you're a weeb, you're probably a gamer. Is it like a really easy assumption, right? So that's funny, man. That's funny. Yeah. Okay. Now, do I see something interesting on here? Nah, I mean, not really. Find dating 6 women based on outfits. Nah, that's not it. That's not it, bro. What is GPA? What? Ranking high schoolers? Hell no, I'm not gonna look at high schoolers. The fuck? That's kind of creepy, bro. That's kind of creepy. Oh, this one might be interesting. All feminists think the same. Yeah, okay.
Hey.
That just depends on who they cast, though. Like, do they cast some real feminists or just man haters? You know, that's the big problem with today's feminists. They're anti-man, or they're not like just pro equality, but they are anti-man instead. So interesting. No, I'm not playing the game, bro. Get out of here.
Femininity and womanhood is so much more than just, getting dressed up and putting on makeup and just the way I feel. It's who I am on a biological level.
Okay. Interesting.
Men can be feminists.
Yes, 100%
3,
agree.
2, 1, go.
100% agree. Oh.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm wearing a hoodie that says men can be feminists too. I feel like I have to be over here.
Wow.
I think most men that are feminists are like usually either lazy, virtue signaling, just want to see tits, or access to easy sex.
I think it depends on your definition
What?
of feminism. Like modern.
What? So hold on. So she said it's a gateway for pussy. That's what she said, no? I mean, I bet some guys would try that. I wouldn't hold it against them because, they'll try anything to get in the pants, but I don't know. Lately feminism has really scared away males, all right? Like, the moment we guys hear, oh, you're a feminist, okay, hey, I'm going that way. Like, most people don't want to associate with feminists anymore because they are, not all of them, but like the ones we see on the internet are so crazy. It's scary as fuck. It's scary as fuck. But all right, let's see what the other one had to say.
Or access to easy sex.
I think it depends on your definition of feminism. Like modern day feminism, I would say yes.
Yes.
Like traditional feminism, like advocating for, you know,
Equality.
traditional femininity and non-discrimination in the workplace. Like I think those things men can agree with.
I see what you're saying when you're like, there's this performative feminism that a lot of guys do. So
Yeah.
if a male feminist is like, oh, I only support like women and it's just only about that, but he's not even talking about how like feminism needs to support men or like trans people or whatever, then there is a performativeness to it.
White feminist voices are too loud. 3, 2, 1,
They're gonna
go.
agree. No, not all of them. Okay.
I somewhat
Okay.
agree, like that white feminist voices are too loud, but then I think that they become really good at using black women or black faces when they want to, you know, push their movement further.
I agree that it's probably not balanced, and I think it probably needs to be more equal. I guess the reason why I'm at somewhat disagree is just because I'm hesitant to say that anyone speaking up for their views is too loud.
I think that's fine, and I can definitely see what you're saying. I just hate like when some of these movements use black women when it's convenient for them.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
not discussion about the Latinas immigrant, how they get treated on the feminist movement. You know, it's always about either the pro-choice side or something else that is more interesting to white.
When you think of feminism, you usually think of a white lady. And I think
Yeah.
that's
Karen.
still perpetuated, even
Karen.
though there'd be like a lot of black women behind the scenes doing a lot of the heavy lifting and often are in a lot of civil rights movements. White women have certain rights they need through feminism as other people, but they're just always taken more seriously by everyone.
I'll read off a list of public figures and you'll go to your left if you believe the person to be a feminist, or the right if you don't think they're a feminist.
Oh.
Kim Kardashian.
I wouldn't say that she isn't a feminist. I don't think that's her number one thing.
She went from doing her show and the whole like sex scandal thing to like, you know, now she's working in law and civil rights and she's done the whole family thing. Ultimately, I think that Kim Kardashian is a woman that has like done what she's wanted to do.
Amy Coney Barrett.
The who now?
Amy Coney Barrett, in my opinion, is like the epitome of a feminist. She's literally like a Supreme Court justice in like the highest court of the land. And she totally disproves the narrative that women have to choose between having a career and a family.
I don't really agree with her a lot on her political stances, but I think more so as just being a role model for women to be on a level of the Supreme Court where it's primarily dominated by men.
J.K. Rowling.
3 years ago,
It's
I would have
such a
said
dumb-
yes, and there's still the
Can we just go back to the real questions? This is dumb.
Writing a lot. Trans men have affected just talking about stuff that's incorrect, and her.
I don't agree with it.
No, it's scientific facts. Like she's just talking about stuff that's incorrect, and her ideas about trans men have affected legislation that harms trans men getting the resources they need.
Trans women are women.
Oh, here we go.
3, 2.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh. Okay. All right. They are women, but they will never be female. They will never have the biological makeup of a female. And anyone who disagree with that, you're just wrong, right? That's just how it is. That's how it is. So let's see.
1, go.
So everyone should agree, right? Oh, hold up. Oh, hold up. This is interesting. I like how the Mills was like, yeah, I agree. And the female was like, nah, ain't no way they females, bro. They gonna get periods. It's not fair. Okay, interesting.
I think we're all just positioned here based on our political beliefs and as for how we see the LGBTQ.
I mean, I think it's also split between, all the men are on that side and all the women are on this side. I know, being a woman, that there are certain things that we have to deal with as women that people who are not, biologically women don't have to deal with. I mean,
Yeah,
we
that's
have
true.
to like deal with having our periods and go through that really awkward stage when we're 13, and people who are, you know, trans women don't have to go through that.
Trans women live their entire lives as women. They don't turn it off. It's not something that they're turning off, and then to come up to them and say, oh yeah, I see you doing this, but you're not a woman. You know, it's kind of insulting.
How do you live your life as a woman? Because every single time somebody says that, they name the most stereotypical things. It's like putting on a dress, putting on makeup.
Okay.
It's biological.
She going in. Okay, cool.
I can't be a man.
So
hey, what's up, Board the fanboy? What's up, man?
I
What's up?
can't be you.
And it's
Thanks
just,
for the follow.
you know, chromosomes and that's it.
Are the differences just chromosomes, just having children? That's like so hurtful and discriminatory against women, because femininity and womanhood is so much more than just, you know, getting dressed up and putting on makeup and just the way I feel. It's who I am.
Yeah, you could also just be a gay man if you're just feminine, right?
So for you, it is the ability to create life, and that's basically what makes you a woman.
What makes you
No,
a
that
man?
makes you a
Or
female.
Would you consider yourself a man? I probably should.
Yeah,
ask, 'cause
I was born a man. I behave as a man. I carry
So
myself
what would I
through
have
society
to do to
as
be
a man.
like you?
So,
I want to be a man now.
So we can both agree that our society has things that men generally do, things that women generally do, right? If you start to fall on one side of the spectrum versus the other side of the spectrum, then you're going to be treated as that gender.
I think it's a little obscure that we're looking at it as such a basic requirement, more so that, I mean, humans are much more evolved than any other animal, so why are we still using just the requirement of, well, if that person has a penis, he's a male, or that person has a vagina, they're a female?
I think you're a masculine.
Because that's true. Like, women and men and female and male, that's not the same thing. People want to be a girl, then be girl. What? People want to be a girl, then be girl? Oh, yeah. Yeah, facts. I mean, they can, right? But it's just, like, females and women are not the same thing. You know? And like she said, like, what is, like, how do you live as a woman, right? Like, that's, I don't know. It's complicated. It's not my place to say anything about that, because I have no experience with anything like that.
Or a feminine man. That doesn't make you that gender. And to try to like deny just basic biological facts, we all learn this in high school. Like, let's stop acting like it's something new and different now because it's like the hip thing to say.
I think there's like a lot of conflating of being female versus being a woman. Being female is chromosomal, it's what you're born as.
There you go.
Being a woman is a societal construct.
There you go.
They can align, like yours obviously all align. Like you pointed over here, you're like, all the men over here. The first 30 years of my life, I was a woman. I transitioned. It's a disconnect with what you're born as and what you feel you should be.
So gender dysphoria?
Yes.
Okay, I can believe that. I 100% could believe that, yeah.
If it was just like,
oh, that's some
I
good
just wanted to
casting
be
this
a
time, bro.
masculine woman, then sure, that's
Are you
easy.
Swedish?
But
no, I'm Dutch. I'm
that
Dutch.
didn't work. I'm not gonna say I'm male. I wasn't born with XY. That'll never change, and no trans person will ever tell you they're biologically born that way, because if anyone knows anything about biology, it's trans people. That's why they have to get hormones and do all this other stuff. And it doesn't take away your womanhood if someone else is a different type of woman. It's a different experience that shouldn't make you feel less of a woman if they're around, or vice versa.
Do you all feel like the feminist movement should be fighting for trans women within that movement?
I mean, it should be fighting for everyone's genders, whether they're trans women, trans men, cis women.
What kind of
cis men,
question
or
is that,
non-binary.
bro? Like, if feminism is necessarily, you know, about equality, right, between genders, so who gives a fuck? Like, put all the genders in there. Denmark? No, Netherlands. Why do you think I'm Swedish? That's what I want to know. That makes me curious. I've never heard anyone ask me, am I Swedish? But regardless, like, why not put all the genders in feminism? Who gives a fuck, right? Like, it's the primary objective is equality, right? Which, you know, in my opinion, equality can never really happen, but we can make it as fair as possible, right? So,
Binary people, that's just part of feminism.
I don't think so. I think it defeats the entire movement.
oh, okay.
Every feminist should be pro-choice. 3,
Oh, here we go.
2, 1, go.
Okay, so what are they gonna pick? What are they gonna pick? Pro-choice. I think that's a difficult one. Every feminist should be pro-choice. That's a really difficult one. Cause like, I think most of them are gonna agree. Oh,
I
never
consider
mind.
myself to be a pro-life feminist, and I think that the idea that we can tell women that they can't identify as feminists unless they say that they're pro-choice goes totally against everything that feminism stands for.
I agree with that, and I think there's actually something that's beautiful about womanhood and women in general, and something that kind of shows ways that modern feminism has kind of been a little exclusionary, because women come from all different backgrounds and thought processes, and I think we should support the freedom of choice, the freedom of speech, regardless of the lifestyle that woman wants to choose.
If you personally
Yeah, but you're putting a child in a, it could be a really not a great situation, right? Not a great living situation. Fuck, I realized it was Deutschland because you're Dutch. I'm kidding. Don't kill me. Nah, no worries, man. No worries. I don't get it either. Why it's called Dutch? Like my friend always says I'm Netherlandian. That sounds really exotic, doesn't it? Yeah. But like, you're putting a child in this situation with like poor living situation, like poor financial situation. Like, if you really want to go through that, you're just essentially ruining that child's life because you want to have a choice. Like, what? I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Like, oh, all right. That's all right, man. I don't really care. You can call it whatever. I really don't care. As long as you don't call it Holland, I'm good. All right.
Feel you're pro-life, that's fine. Feminism as a movement should be pro-choice to allow anyone to choose whatever path they want to have, whether they want to have children or not have children or have abortions or whatever. But if feminism is pro-life, then you've blocked one group of people from choosing whether they want to have abortions or their own family planning.
One of the pushbacks that I would just love to give is I believe that abortion is wildly discriminatory against women and against people with disabilities.
What?
Baby girls are aborted at a higher rate, which is so sexist. And so I truly don't think that you can be a feminist who is pro.
What? Hold on. Where do you get the stats from that more female or girls are getting aborted? Because that's dumb. That's dumb. Because newsflash, all right? Every baby starts as a female, all right? That's why males have nipples. That's the only reason. What? So of course, yeah, female. Oh, this is stupid, bro. That's dumb. But hey, okay, whatever. Go ahead.
Pro-choice, because these are discriminatory practices.
So I am pro-choice. I feel like somebody should have whatever type of choice that they want to make. They should have an equal say as far as, hey, this is my body. I want to be able to have an abortion. Or just as equally, I want to say, I'm going to have this baby. So, and I do believe it's 100% up to the woman. A feminist should probably be more aligned with
hold on. 100% up to the women. Like, So, if the man who created the baby, right, is not okay with it, it's still fine to go over with it, even though the male doesn't want it to. Like, but you do ask some fucking child support, don't you? Don't you? Yeah, that's fucked. Brenda, make it so fucking complicated. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, man. Like, people should just stay out of each other's business, man. Like, if you want to abort a baby, go ahead. If you don't do it. Hey, but just know you might ruin a kid's life that you are selfishly taking, right? Like, you were not prepared for this situation. You didn't plan on it. Otherwise, you wouldn't think of abortion, right? So, I don't know. People make stupid mistakes. That's how it is.
Their own choice.
Menstrual products should be free.
Oh.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, menstrual products should be free. Oh, that's a question. I feel like at least the medication, right? At least the medication. Most abortions are from being... Yeah, true. That's true. So, but there's also just unexpected babies, you know? That happens more often than not. So, and then you have to, like, decide, like, yo, do I want a baby? But that shouldn't be the first question you ask yourself, in my opinion, right? Like, it's more like, can I have a baby? Right? Like, am I in a good state that I can raise a child in a good environment with not a lot of stress and anxiety and just overall, you know, stuff like that. I don't know. It's a tough question. I hope I never I hope I'll never have to answer that question.
Just being able to provide, for example, on the low-income school, you know, there's a lot of girls that cannot afford them, you know, and they're ashamed to ask for it.
I mean, I personally believe that anything that you didn't, I guess, ask for, like menstrual cycles, or even, I mean, if you're getting to healthcare, I think that should all be added on.
I believe that everyone
wait,
should
wait, hold on. What did he say?
Ask for, like menstrual cycles, or even, I mean, if you're getting to healthcare, I think that should all be added on.
Wait, so if I break my leg, I should get free? What? Wait. Oh, okay. Am I financially and emotional able? The first fucking question. Yes. Yes, facts. Like, some people shouldn't have children, you know? Like, if you got anger issues, you shouldn't have kids, alright? You shouldn't have kids. Because that kid is gonna get beat, alright? And not like rightfully beat, but just beat because you're angry. So, but what did this guy, what?
I believe.
I mean,
say this again, bro.
You know, and they're ashamed to ask for it.
I mean, I personally believe that anything that you didn't, I guess, ask for, like menstrual cycles, or even, I mean, if you're getting to healthcare, I think that should all be added on.
I believe that everyone should be compensated.
That's so... Huh? What? Whatever, I'll move on. I don't know what the fuck this guy's talking about.
I think that should all be added on.
I believe that everyone should be compensated for their labor, and I believe that creating and producing menstrual products, it's a service, and that people should get paid.
Well, nobody's saying that they won't get paid.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, you were born a woman. You didn't ask to have periods, so now you have to go out and pay taxes on, you know, you have to pay more taxes than I do because I don't have to buy, tampons or whatever.
Yeah.
Is this like a pandemic of women like bleeding through their clothes or something? Because I've worked with low-income families. This is never an issue I've ever heard other than on social media. Now, are there instances, or may there be segments in people's lives where they need like things, or they need help, or they need the community to get behind them? Absolutely. But I don't think it's this huge crisis that everybody is making it out to be. I just have not seen it.
Okay.
Every woman should be a feminist. 3, 2,
That's interesting.
1, go.
Okay. Strongly
Once
disagree.
again, I feel
Wow.
like that kind of goes against everything.
Grace
that
really,
feminism stands
Grace really, really the, how do you say that? The black and white person, right? Like she's either strongly disagree or strongly agree, right? There's no in between. She's always like on yes or no.
for by saying that a woman has to think a certain way.
Every woman should be a feminist instead of every woman has to be a feminist. That's kind of why I went to the strongly agree. Yes, you should be a feminist if you're a woman because you should want equal rights.
Yeah.
Going back, I think people have really misinterpreted the word feminism, you know, but most women should be feminist, but they are. I think to me they are. I don't know any woman that it's not.
I feel like anyone who
a
likes wants to have equality, right? Like wherever is you know, as a woman, right? Is a feminist. The Netherlands flag, a Luxembourg flag in the shadow. Oh, because the blue is darker? Is that it? You would be surprised, bro. Someone made a video complaining about her Dutch vacation. I have a video on my channel about it. It's hilarious. And she put the Luxembourg flag on the thumbnail, bro. On God. On God. Hold on, I'll see if I can find it real quick. Cause that was hilarious, man. That was hilarious. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Yeah, but don't explain it. Oh, I shouldn't explain the joke. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Alright. I'll just show you real quick. Look. Look. I just copied the thumbnail, of course, right? It's literally the wrong flag, bro. It's literally the wrong flag. I died, bro. I died. Go check the video out if you care. It's called A Karen Goes to a Country and is mad. Really like that video. It's such a shame it only has like what 96 views. That's a shame. That's a shame. But hey, whatever. It's whatever. Alright. Let's go back to this video. Oh, there you go.
of the extreme feminism. Like for example, I like to serve my husband. You know, that's something I like. That doesn't make me not a feminist. That's who I am. He likes to do other things like change my tires. I will never do that. That doesn't mean I'm not a feminist, you know?
And that is officially a wrap, you guys.
Oh, wow.
You know what? I gotta say, this is one of the least toxic videos I've seen of this channel. Like for real, like most of these videos are like really toxic, right? Or like really one-sided or just stupid, right? Because the casting is just horrible. But this one was good. Same with the cosplay one. That was fun. That was fun. I can identify 72 flags. Damn. 72? That's a lot. That's a lot of them. That's a lot of them, bro. See if there's one more, because I feel like there's one more which should be funny or not, but who's not a yoga instructor? Nah. Plastic surgery. Can it go too far? Of course it can. Swiping for his ex? Oh god, no. Can you ever get too buff? Oh. Oh, okay. That sounds interesting. You ever get too buff? I think you can. Unless you're too healthy. Like, if you do it on a healthy way, I don't think you can. But
hey, good humans, Derek here.
Let's see. This is going to be interesting because I am really into the gym scene and stuff. So
before we get started, we want to take a moment to thank Extra for sponsoring this video.
Oh, I extra don't care. There you go. Alright. Oh, wait.
Well, I think.
Hey, yo, go back. Go back. Content warning. This video contains discussion of or references to to body dysmorphia. Oh, okay. Yeah, I already assumed that. Suicide, relationship abuse, and others. Oh, okay. Yo, they're going deep
There's
then.
some people that are fat and they love it.
No, that's
and
proud
they're
to
proud
be who
of
they
it.
are.
Yeah,
That's
I
proud
think
of their body.
you shouldn't be proud of being that overweight.
Well, why not?
No, you shouldn't be proud of that because it takes no effort to get fat. Right? Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, they got a good group. Hot takes.
What's a hot take again?
Audience submitted question or prompt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's such thing as being too jacked.
Nah.
I mean, you can never be too big, man.
Of course not.
You can never be too big, bro. Like, hey, you can switch too. I mean, there you go.
I am big compared to what I used to be, but not enough to what I want to be.
Yeah, you're gonna want more.
You'll
But I
never
know
be
that I'm not
satisfied.
right now.
Yeah, he's
You'll never be
fairly.
satisfied. People do take it to an extreme, like the people that injected their arms.
Oh,
with, like,
yeah.
that, and then like the guy's bicep busted open.
Yeah,
like,
that's
crazy
not good.
things
That's
like
not
that.
good.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree
that's
with that.
extreme.
That's
And
different.
you know, and they can't, wipe their butt on the toilet. Like that's another form of body dysmorphia. You feel like you're never big enough.
Oh yeah, that's
so
true.
bodybuilding is the extreme. There's nothing wrong. It's never going to be too much. I would be considered one of the larger ones, and I don't think I'm larger at all.
Oh, you got the pit stains, bro. Jeez.
Bodybuilders have small penises.
Oh wow.
I'm excited to hear this
So,
explanation.
all right, I'm gonna go ahead and start this off. I'm speaking as far as myself. That's a disagree. But as far as other bodybuilders, I can't speak for them.
I've
Fair
never
enough.
dated a bodybuilder, so I have never seen the goods of a male bodybuilder.
Bro,
Hey,
that
if you're a guy
hurt
and you're
the
backstage
arm,
getting
bro.
a tan, bodybuilders have to put a sock on.
Of course, you're gonna look around.
Look at
That's
this.
not-
Hold
you're
on.
backstage getting a tan, bodybuilders have.
Look at the arm of this woman, bro. Like for real. I'm blocking it, but look. God damn, bro. That's a big. That's like a bigger arm that I mostly see by guys, bro. Jeez. Jeez.
Put a
Okay.
sock on.
Of course, you're gonna look around.
That sock is full. It must mean something.
One of the biggest male members I know, because it's just so obvious when he steps on stage, Bo Lewis, is huge down there. You can't miss it.
When you are a caliber above, people try to find a way to bring you down to their level.
Oh yeah,
It's like,
facts.
little penis energy. Like when you see guys in like the flashy cars, all the designer clothes
Yeah.
and all that, you're like, what are you compensating for, dude?
Mhm.
That's true.
Yeah.
I build my body to get girls or guys.
Nah. Come on.
Oh.
I love
Oh.
you, Daniel.
Oh.
Sorry, I mean, I'm being.
Oh, yo, really, man? Really? This man was talking about body dysmorphia, and this man is like, I do it for the bitches. That's a shame, man. That's a shame.
Brutally honest right here. I was always the skinny kid. So in the beginning was that, but now I have a girlfriend, so no, that's not the point anymore.
I think I bodybuild because I want to scare him away.
I like that. I like that.
I just wanted to ask a question. It was because the girls liked you regardless of the body or not, right? Because girls don't care about muscles and stuff.
Yeah.
They really
True.
I personally think that girls like dad bods more than fit guys.
Spot on.
Fact. A lot of bodybuilders, they get more compliments than guys than girls. It's because it's a turn off for a lot of girls. They think, when a guy is too big or too shredded or too vascular, it kind of looks freaky or scary to them.
I care. I watched my man go from being 160 pounds to over 200 pounds, pure solid muscle, and like
Damn.
my physical attraction just went, oh my God, look at you. You're like 2 feet wide. This is amazing.
Wow.
I like them dad bods. I'm sorry.
Here's the next prompt. I look down on people who are out of shape.
Oh, you know what? That's a tough one. Like, it depends, right? It depends. Like, if they like don't care for it at all, and they say that if I don't care, you shouldn't care. I'm like, bro, come on. Like, just, and not only that, like when they like say like, bro, I don't need to go to the gym or whatever, or I don't like it, or I can't, I don't have the time, like they make excuses instead of just that saying like, yo, I just don't care enough, right? I just like food, like, Yo, fair on you, fair. That's totally fair. If someone said, yo, I don't really care, I just like food, all right? No, like, all right, bet. Let's just make sure it doesn't go overboard and you don't go morbidly obese and have to amputate your foot, But when people make excuses and shit, man, that pissed me off. That pissed me off. Like, come on. Don't be honest. Be honest. But I'm assuming a fair amount of these are gonna say agree.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, 2.
I would never judge a person for being out of shape. It's just for me, I started off in the military, and then when you become a mom, it's a slippery slope to getting fat and to getting chubby and getting that mom body. And so I know how it is to be out of shape, and I know that needs a lot of tender love and care and nurturing to get yourself out of that mode of not being fit again. I mean, people know when they're out of shape. They don't need to be told. They need to be loved and nurtured to do the right things.
I was bullied in high school. I was a 190-pound freshman. I didn't even speak English. I moved here as an immigrant. I didn't like how I looked. I was made fun of in PE, and that was up to me to change that. So you can do it. You're just choosing not to it.
So you're basically talking about specifically if someone says they want something, but they don't challenge themselves, they don't try. Those are the ones that you're like, oh, I'm upset with you.
Kinda, yeah. If I see someone that's just playing video games all day, eating potato chips and not doing anything else in their life, I'm like, all right, you could be doing something else for your health. We all should be productive in a certain type of way.
But they're the ones that are gonna make the most gains. You make the little steps, you walk every day, you change your diet, you lift more. I wouldn't want to be discouraging to those people because...
Not at all, not discouraging, motivating them, like I would want them to do something good for themselves, obviously,
You should not be proud to be
Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. You should not be proud to be fat. Oh boy. I would agree. You shouldn't be proud of being fat just purely because becoming fat is not an achievement. You just eat a shit ton and you'll get fat, right? Unless you're like really skinny, right? Then it's achievement that you got, bigger, right? That you filled up your body more with more fat because you have a high metabolism and blah blah blah, But if you're just a regular person, and you just eat a lot and you get fat from that, like that's not an achievement, bro. That's not an achievement. So, like being proud of being fat isn't something you should be. You can't be proud of yourself for whatever reason. I don't think I would be proud if I weigh like what 300 plus pounds, right? But I don't know. All right, let's see. Should they be proud? Who's gonna? I feel like some of these are gonna say agree. Some of these.
2, 1,
definitely. Oh, pretty much all of them.
I mean, when people hear the word fat, it has such a negative connotation to it. When, like, why? I don't think fat is necessarily a bad thing. Like, being unhealthy is a bad thing, but there's a lot of
pride.
Fat is unhealthy, though.
We're talking about pride.
Of being proud of being that size.
Being accepting of yourself as fat and being proud to be fat.
You should love yourself in all forms, but you shouldn't be proud of being
Yeah, exactly. Like you should be proud enough,
why not?
You should love yourself enough to make yourself healthy, right? Because if you love yourself, you want to live longer. So you wouldn't sabotage yourself by eating a lot and therefore shortening your lifespan. At least that's how I think about it.
Yeah, it's not
It's
something
really
to be
nothing
proud
to be proud of.
It's something to accept and love yourself for and not beat on yourself for.
I think
but
you
it's
can
not
be
something-
proud of it. There's some people that are fat or overweight and they love it.
No, that's
and
proud
they're
to be
of
who
it.
they are. That's proud of their body. Like, oh, look how much I can eat. Oh, I can put my fat on top of a car. Now this coming up on the
What? Oh, look, I can put my fat on a car. Okay. Oh, this is the most American thing I've ever heard. I can put my fat on a car. Oh, man.
layers that I'm growing and that is accumulating on my body that's causing me to have heart disease and all these other things. That's the pride that I have. Like being proud to be the 1,000-pound woman.
Well, yeah.
Is that you getting government checks and things like that?
That's an extreme. Fat comes in all different shapes and sizes. Like if you're still healthy on the inside and you like what you got, work it.
Yeah, I feel like the problem is like when you are so proud of being fat and then like you become like an influencer, that you influence like younger generations to like have those unhealthy life standards and say that's just like body positivity.
Well, there's some influencers that are fat, but they do work out. You know, on their platform, they're doing yoga and they're dancing, and so they're active, but they're just.
Yeah, but that's not. Oh my god, bro! Come on, come on, come on. First of all, you said some of them, right? Some of them. Most of them don't. I mean, look at the whole Adele situation, right? She lost a ton of weight, and everyone was fucking, crucifying her just because she lost weight. But yoga, really? Come on. Yoga ain't burning fat, bro. Also, it doesn't matter if you work out or not, and you're unhealthy. It matters if what you eat. If you want to be healthy, you have to eat healthy. Like that. The fact that that's not basic knowledge is crazy to me.
Overweight.
Going back to the thing, it's not like something to be proud of at all, only because, trust me, they would not want to be fat. And they claim, oh no, I'm happy, I'm embracing with what I have. No, if you could look a certain type of way differently, you would choose that over this any other day.
True. Well, how do you know that they would choose a thinner physique over a...
Not necessarily a thinner physique, but you would...
I mean, I don't know, man. If you are severely obese, and you're struggling to get out of your fucking bed every single day, and you can't walk stairs properly, you got back pains, I bet you if you said to someone, hey, I got a solution that will get rid of all that pain, just in a day, or not even a day, just take this pill and boom, every one of them, all of them would do that, bro. All of them. No cap. All of them. Then I suddenly don't give a fuck about, oh, but I'm so proud of being fat. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I mean, they might not want to be skinny, right? They want to, keep some of that ass probably, right? And the titties and stuff like that, right? But I feel like the stomach, if they could get rid of most of the stomach, or like the that part of the arm, stuff like that, I bet they would do that right away, man.
Want to look a little different. I personally know a lot of people that are like that, and deep down they do break down and tell me, no, it's just like another way of them trying to make themselves happy. And again, it's totally okay, but it's not something to be proud of.
I don't know. It was a movie like Dodgeball, right? And it was like Ben Stiller character. He's like, if you don't hate yourself enough to do something about it, it's your fault. Funny, but it's just one of those things. Like with Lizzo and everything else, she does work out. She does want to lose weight. She knows that's not healthy, but she still has a certain about, like, I am still going to be me, and I'm fabulous no matter if I'm 100 pounds or 400 pounds. I can understand and I can respect that. But she does have to belay the point that her heart is working overload, bouncing that ass up and down.
In a lot of ways, though, bodybuilding, I mean, there's a lot of negatives to what we do, too, that we could be influencing other people negatively, like weighing our food and always caring about every little gram that comes into our mouth, and like
I'll take that
putting your entire...
I'll take one over the other. That fat around your heart, that fat around your intestines, around your stomach is dangerous. So taking pride in something that's just killing people like that, okay.
Damn.
I have considered steroids.
But she right though, like if you are really into like bodybuilding and shit, like on the top, like every gram matters, right? Like you weigh off your food so precisely and stuff like that, right? Like if you are like a FFIB pro, right? Like them motherfuckers, they have to get like to stupidly amount of body fat, right? Like under 5% body fat, or like that shit like that. And that's not healthy to keep, all right? Because most people they can't function under 8, all right? Most people stop functioning easily and good under 8% body fat. So imagine if you like have to be like 5 or something like that, bro. Like you really have to be like genetically able to do that shit. Because most people already caught up at 8. Or even 15, right? Like 15 is already pretty impressive for the common Joe, right? So that's true, you know, but that's like competitive bodybuilding. If you just go to the gym, you know, you eat your food, you know, however, but you know what you eat, you don't eat too much because you stay in your surplus, blah blah blah, whatever, right? And you know, and you just feel good every single day. You like your body you're in, you know, you like to maintain it, you like to go to the gym. There's no downsides for that, I feel like. Like, you're living the life. Like, you're going to the gym, it's your happy place, and you eat the foods you like because you know, you follow a you know how food works, so you can eat the things you like without, you know, gaining weight, you know? Like, I don't know, I just think some people just don't know enough about calorie intake and stuff like that. And then they just say, oh, but that's so weird, it's so it's such a disorder that you weigh your food. Like, bro, do you even know what's in a Big Mac? Shut your ass up, bro. Like, if you knew what's in a Big Mac, you would never eat one ever again. Oh my god. Lace King? Lace King? I like that. Bro, I just see like Lace and then Pringles guy with the mustache. I like that Lace King.
3, 2, 1, go.
Dark side, I go. I know. I'm ready for this one. I am so.
Wait, what was the question? Hold on. I didn't see it. Steroids. Oh, everyone.
Dark side, I go.
Don't even cap. Nah. Hell no. You never considered SARMs. You never considered just growth hormones. You never considered any of that. Nah, that's cap, bro. Cap. Oh my god.
Dark side, brother.
I mean, she's clearly on steroids. Like, let's be honest, bro. Like, no disrespect to this girl at all, because she really worked for this body, alright? Just because she takes something to look like this doesn't necessarily mean, you know, you don't deserve the respect that you know, gained that physique, alright? You deserve every single achievement that you made. But like, come on. Of course she would agree. She full on, bro. She full on used that shit.
I think in order to stay highly competitive, especially on the West Coast, it's almost half necessary to start using stuff, because unfortunately to get to the points that people are displaying, you need help.
I definitely agree. I mean, this is a really touchy subject, but with all due respect for people who are natural, who don't obviously take anything, keep going. The sad truth about bodybuilding is everyone you're going against is probably on stuff. I did my first show natural, I won that show, but the second show I got destroyed. And I realized what time it was. Everyone's talking behind stage about this, that. If your goal is to be in that top 1% to make it to the Olympiad, you're gonna be going against people who are taking a lot of steroids, anabolics, and it's not gonna be a fair battle for you. It won't be. It makes a huge difference to you, for sure.
Yeah, you do this sport because you want to win, right?
Of course.
You're not going to go on stage just because you want to get second place, third place, last place.
No, it's too expensive to just go on stage for no reason.
Yeah. So I said I respect the people who just want to go on there and be natural.
Yeah.
Respect for you, you know, do that.
Well, that's what they have the natural leagues for, too. Yeah. There's drug-tested leagues that if you want to be within the people who do...
drug-tested leagues. Yeah. Because there's no way to go to get underneath those rules, right? There's no way you can, you know, take some stuff, be a month, you know, off of it, and still look 10 times better than the competition. Like, come on, that's naive. That's naive thinking, man.
Do not and will not use these things, you can go into the natural league and be tested.
I do completely agree with all that. And again, I compete in the NPC, so that is not drug tested. But I've come a few spots away from my pro card at nationals a few times being completely natural. And I'm not against taking drugs. I understand most people do. For those bigger divisions, it's a necessity. Like, you have to do it. But for bikini, I know that I can make it to that pro level being natural. It's just gonna take me a little bit more time.
Maybe,
and
yeah.
I take pride in that because again, I got into this lifestyle because of the health benefits.
For me,
Oh,
I
fair
just
enough.
never thought about doing that because of like the long-term consequences that it may bring if not accompanied by like a doctor or like a professional. So I always wanted to like stay natural.
Wait, so if you never considered steroids, but you did look up the side effects? I don't know, man. That sounds kind of like a lie. That sounds like kind of a lie, man. Like, come on. Like, I know you want to try to be look like this good guy, you know? But come on, everyone's seeing through your bullshit, man. Like, every single person, or maybe even every single guy, bro, has thought of like, yo, what if I use whatever, right? And then they're like, nah, just whatever, right? Like, they'll put it out of their head right away, you know? But just consider taking it? Come on, that's so dumb. There's no way he never did, bro. There's no way.
But like if you're doing it in a healthy and safe way, then you do you, I guess.
I have both experience from both sides, but I remember waiting and thinking about how small I was, and I was thinking about how I couldn't get that leanness, and I remember I wanted to be bigger, and I was thinking in my head, like, I could not freaking wait to find me a drug dealer so I can get on some steroids. Because I wanted to be the biggest, I wanted to be the strongest. And I told anyone else, if you see me and you see me with big muscles, you don't have to worry about asking, you don't have to worry about spreading rumors, because I am definitely 100% on something. It's not abuse. A lot of times when people talk about doing performance enhancing things, they want to talk about the MLB or the NBA, I'm not in any of those things. This is self-care for me to take care of my body and for me to love.
Yeah, and
what
some
I'm
people
doing
feel
with
better
it.
with
So
a
it's
little
not like
more,
something where you end
more
up having this
testosterone.
situation where you have roid rage or you have someone who's angry all the time. A person is an asshole, they're an asshole. It has nothing to do with what they think.
Oh,
So
okay.
just
Oh,
being
she
real.
really speaking
And
facts
I
now.
respect you being so transparent about it because a lot of them just try to say, oh, I'm natural. Like, I did this and you can do this too. And it's just like, no.
Yeah, because they're trying to sell you something. They try to sell you something, man. When they say, oh, I'm natural and I did this workout to get ripped like this. Yeah, bro, we get it. We get it. Bunch of fucking cap, bro. Bunch of fucking cap. Oh, man.
Why are you afraid? If you take PEDs, then just say that you do. I don't understand the whole taboo around
Well,
it. And
it's
I think
kind
that
of
needs to shift.
illegal
But if
in
more
places.
people talked about it, it would be less severe. If people were more open about the safety and the care of it. Some people do abuse it, but it's just like when people abuse anything, alcohol, cocaine, drugs, anything. It's just being smart and being educated about it.
Bodybuilding is good for my mental health.
Could be.
2, 1, go.
Could be. Could be. Oh, okay.
So I have had like instances in my life where I've been like really down and depressed. And so gym and bodybuilding was one of the things that got me through. And it made me like forget my problems and just like focus all my rage and anger towards like hitting new PRs and stuff. So
Facts. That's
thank
valid.
you.
Bodybuilding definitely can be a mental relief to you, you know. That's your only you time where you really get to have when you're going to train.
You learn your self-worth.
Exactly, definitely. Because it's you versus you at the end of the day. That's how this sport is. It's a selfish sport, but it helps you mentally. It builds you up for sure.
Fact.
But the reason why I'm in the agree lane and not in the strongly agree lane is because I can never look at food the same. What's clean and what not. You can no longer just walk into a restaurant, look at a burger and fries and eat that. You know, you're always gonna think, no, that has cheese, that has this. I can't digest that well, you know. But as far as bodybuilding itself, definitely helps you. Yeah. Mostly help.
I feel my worst post-show because I get so lean going into my shows that coming out of them, I struggle mentally and emotionally with it because I am so, and it's gonna sound ridiculous, uncomfortable with how I look right now.
Yeah.
So it is really good because it got me out of a rut that I was in. Like bodybuilding saved my life. but it also created a new problem.
Yeah, the body dysmorphia post-show is real.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for bodybuilding, I can say almost undoubtedly that I would not be here right now. I was in a very abusive relationship, verbal, sexual, mental, and I was in a very dark place. And during that time, I started to get into working out, and I noticed like that it was giving me confidence and like an outlet. And the person that I was with was kind of getting intimidated. They told me straight to my face, if you compete, I will break up with you on the spot. You know, that's selling your body for sex. That's what a slut does. And so I didn't end up doing it.
Damn.
And a few months after that,
What?
we broke up.
This man said it's competing in a bodybuilding competition is the same as sex work? What? What? This man's insane, bro. This man's insane.
Up, and that was probably the worst spot that I was in, coming out of an abusive relationship and like just being empty. Like for that period of time, that was the only person that I knew. And so I was in a dark place and I almost took my own life. And I remember one day I was like sitting in my car and I was gonna drive myself out to the beach and just walk into the ocean.
Yeah.
And that was the day that I was like, you know, I'm gonna say
Oh, wait, what?
you to
Walk
him
into the ocean.
and do a show. And I dedicated the next 4 months of my life to prepping
How
for the
is
show.
does wait
and
what?
that saved me.
How does that kill you? What? Hold on. I'm this might be a bit disrespectful, but I've never heard of that suicide method before. Wait. Walking into the sea. Suicide by sea. Okay. Let's see. It's a death trope, so expect. Wait, what? Death trope. What? What? Alright, hold on. Is an example of being driven to suicide in which a character walks or swims into a body of water, such as the ocean, lake, or river, and drowns in it. How do you drown? You can swim, right? This usually happens at nighttime for a calm, allegedly painless death. Sea befitting this mood will more often than not be relatively calm. This trope may evoke despair or quiet contemplation or both. The scene itself may well include dialogue. Oh, this that's not it. But what? How do you magically drown because you walk into the ocean? Ah, whatever. Whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. Painless. Yeah, I feel like drowning is like terrifying, bro. What? Hell no. I'd rather be burnt. You know what? I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. But I rather, you know, I don't know, rather die from like falling. No, it's also terrifying. I don't know, there's a lot of terrifying ways to die. Man.
It gave me like a purpose. It gave me that independence and that strength again.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
I just want to say I'm really glad you're here because I know that, like, what you're feeling. And I've gone through, like, breakup. There were, like, a few instances where I broke down, like, right in the middle of workout. I know it's embarrassing, but, you know, it got me through it.
No, I'm on the same boat with you, man, you know. And it's just a constant battle in your mind, just thinking to yourself. And I'm glad you're here, Sasha, by the way.
Thank you.
My body is the most important thing to me. 3,
Ooh.
2, 1.
Agree.
Go.
Right? Agree. Odds. Some don't. Interesting.
Right here. Obviously, my family and God come first, and then there's my body. But especially if it's your dream to make it to the top and everything, it is your business. It is your investment that you got to take care of constantly.
Same, you know, when I'm on season, when I'm on competition, that's my borrowed time for myself. At 6 months, I'm being the most selfish that I can, you know. I'm not going anywhere, I'm not doing anything, I'm not eating out. But once I'm out of prep, then yeah, everything else comes first.
Sometimes those things
Okay,
take
okay.
a precedent. If I'm in prep, I'm sorry, like I'm not answering the phone. But if I'm out of prep and a friend calls and I was supposed to get a workout in that day, looks like I'm not going to the gym, she needs me. So.
Yeah. This is my moneymaker. So I'm competing in 3 weeks. So this is everything to me right now. So if I'm hurt or something feels funny, I'm making sure I'm taking special attention to it. People want to go rollerblading or hiking or things like that. I can fall on a rock and scratch and break something before the show and then look like an idiot. So just no, this is the time to be really focused, absolutely zero in on me. All about it.
I feel like you need your body to be healthy in order to have anything else. Of course, mental health is very important as well, but I feel like once you're physically healthy, like your mind could be at ease. We're only given one body, and so I feel like we should take good care of it.
I'm not looking at it from a vanity perspective. I'm looking at it from my body is my temple, and like nothing feels better than being in shape. And there's like that quote out there like, oh, like nothing tastes as good as skinny feels. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like nothing feels as good as making it to the top of that mountain or like kayaking for 6 hours straight and like still being able to keep going. Like it's just such a great feeling.
Cool.
Group photo!
There was a lot of oh wait, hold on, they're posing? Hold on, I gotta see that. Okay. Jeez, okay. There you go. Nice. I like that, man. I like that. Especially like when I see some guys you know, flexing in the gym, you know, just in the mirror doing that shit. I'm like, yeah, bro. Take that, bro. Take that all in. Taking all the hard work you put in, bro. Take all of it in, because that's your achievements. That's the things you should be proud of. And everyone says otherwise, that you're flexing for no reason or like you're intimidating people by doing that. Like, bro, shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. That's their moment, bro. That's their self-appreciation, right? They've been how do you call it? They've been hammering themselves down, right? Their whole lives by, you know, saying stuff to themselves in their head, and now they're just appreciating themselves. Let them, bro. Let them fucking appreciate themselves. All right. No context clip. Uh-oh. Do you clip me on one part? Alright. I mean, I do find a lot. So far, all of the Jubilee videos been nice though. I did not expect that. I expected like, you know, some toxicity or something. Really see any. Who's not a Kanye fan? I wouldn't know, bro. I'm not. I don't know. Wait, Spectrum clowns? All clowns think the same? What? What the fuck? That sounds so weird. That sounds so weird. What? Clowns. Hold on. That sounds oddly interesting. Okay, hold on. We're watching this one. This one looks funny. This looks funny. Do all clowns think the same? Who knows? Maybe they do. I don't know. I've never met a clown in real life before.
If you walk up to a child, you can't change your facial expression now, and you walk up to you're like, hello, Clarice. And they're like, ah!
Oh, facts. Clowns are terrifying. Clowns are terrifying, alright? Oh my god, it's just I think it's just the fake part of the clown, right? It's just so much fake and I don't know. Unnoticeable intentions behind that smile, right? I don't know. It's weird, man. It's weird. I think they're really terrifying.
If we look at the indigenous significance of clown,
All of
like
them
what
agree.
the societal impact that the clown had, is they are the ones that are supposed to poke holes in whoever says they have authority.
A lot of people have never met a clown that is really good at doing makeup or has put a lot of thought into creating their character.
Especially if you run into a clown who doesn't know what they're doing. I've seen white-faced clowns that don't understand that. They put this big, like, jack-o'-lantern smile. Can't change your facial expression now, and you walk up to you're like, hello, Clarice. And they're like, ah! You've now scarred this child for life.
I think that if you are pushing it and trying to force somebody to be into it, it's just a recipe for disaster.
Yep. We also have problems with people who like to try to freak out their friends. I'll be at a parade and they're like, oh, you should come and say hi to my friend. He loves clown. No.
Having sex in my clown getup would be hot.
They were like, hell no. Ain't no excited a clown suit, what the fuck? Oh my god, that's weird, bro. Bro, this man bro, this man walked all the way there, bro. Oh my god, he walked as far away as possible.
See, it's not us. Everyone else is the weird one. They think we're the weird ones, but it's somebody else's. And I can speak to this because while I was doing a news interview for Ringling Brothers, the reporter kept hitting on me. It's 5:30 in the morning. I look like this. What is happening?
I had some guy on Facebook who just started popping off with, oh, so you do this for real? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you know what I'd really like? He said, I want you to come over and I want you to tie me to the bed with the balloons. And then I want you to completely cover me in clown white. And then I want you to make me your bitch. Yeah, that's not happening.
I think if we had more
Damn.
people here, there might be some people over there because there are many different versions of clowns, and there's clown core, and there's some people that identify as a sex clown.
What? I mean, there's clearly a fetish for them. Wait, what's the question? Clowns hate children. Oh, what?
Oh, was that a fake out? Was that a
fake
joke?
out. They will tell you if you're funny. They will tell you if they don't like you. They will tell you if they don't like the way that you look.
I think people shouldn't assume that clowns like children.
Children are people, and there's a lot of people that suck. And so some kids suck.
But they are our best audience.
Clowns are uneducated.
Oh.
To be funny, you have to be really perceptive. You have to have an opinion. You have to be emotionally intelligent. You have to be tapped into what's going on in the news, like reading the room, like what works, what doesn't.
And there's something to be said for a lifetime of experience. The clowns that I learned from, we were doing this for 30 plus years, and they have a lot of knowledge. If they make it look easy, then they're doing the job right.
Yeah.
Not because of the work that I've done or my peers that I personally worked with have done, but because of other people, what they have done or what they
Not gonna lie, I lost interest in the video. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Not really interesting anymore.
All of our identities are one.
What was that? What was that sound? Whatever.
If I'm choosing to dress the way
Hello?
I dress, and that does
Shut up. Oh, it is a fun one. Who is not a Gen Z? Alright.
Do you
I sadly also am Gen Z. Sadly, I'm like on the border, but I am a Gen Z. So let's see, let's see if I can spot them.
Odd one out. Did you know that every purchase at the Jubilee shop helps?
Wow, I don't care. It's crazy.
Prize.
Bro, my heart's beating so fast.
Okay,
I know.
favorite movies growing up, childhood movies.
Okay.
King Kong.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Wait, what? Childhood King Kong. Really? I would have said like Dumbo or other like Disney movies, or what else would there be? Yeah, it's not like that, bro. King Kong? Childhood movie, King Kong. Alright, and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Horrible movie. Horrible film.
A was one of my favorites.
Mine was Hairspray.
Easy A.
High School Musical. Sorry.
What?
Anyway.
Oh, High School
Keep
Musical.
going.
All right.
High School Musical or Camp Rock?
Camp Rock. Any Disney series.
Both of them.
She seemed older and more mature than the rest of us. She was also asking a lot of questions off the bat.
Oh, that's true.
Something's going on there too.
We should say how old we are.
I'm 19.
I'm 21.
I'm 22.
I'm 19.
I'm 24.
I'm 23. I'm 22.
Wait, am I the youngest one here?
Yeah.
Sure.
Is everybody on TikTok right now?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, as far as recent trends, what have your favorite trends been?
Oh, anything Doja Cat.
Okay.
I love her.
Oh, of course.
Musically, how they're like bringing Musically back. It's with the Doja Cat song. You're exciting.
Boy, come find me.
Yeah, go down the line, go down the line.
I'm trying to think of the one, I don't know, I watch a lot of dogs. So I'm trying to think of the one,
No Gen Z person talks about dog videos, so that was a little bit suspicious to me.
What?
Do you guys use Facebook?
No
What?
Gen
Wait,
Z
what? Hold on. You don't.
person talks about dog videos, so that.
So I'm trying to think of the one,
No Gen Z person talks about dog videos, so that was a little bit suspicious.
What you mean, bro? Dog videos are amazing. Dog videos, monkey videos, cat videos, animal videos in general, man. Like, what is this girl talking about? I wish my TikTok was full of them, bro, but I get a lot less than I want.
To me.
Do you guys use Facebook at all?
only to like sell things on Marketplace,
Only
because
for the
that's how
family
you
and
make
Marketplace, and for the grandparents, because they don't understand.
Oh my god.
It's the light.
Okay. Oh, it's kind of pretty lighting. Okay.
Oh shit. Yo, who's gonna be the one? Who's gonna be the one? A lot of them are going for the 19-year-old girl. But I feel like, bro, the man said King Kong, bro. He said King Kong. Hell no. I don't believe that shit, bro. There's no way. I'm going for the Afro dude, bro. I'm going for the Afro dude. All right, we're putting the Afro dude in, all right? That's gonna be my guess.
Always trust your gut. He looked too young. Like there was just something about him.
What you mean too young?
Alyssa just seemed to like ask like a lot of questions that were like trying to like take the
It's
tension
Gen
off
Z,
herself.
not millennials. Dumbass. Elijah. Oh, okay. Well, she gone. Bye-bye.
I love your sweater.
I think that maybe they were intimidated about the confidence in my questions.
I don't know, man. It's
should've stayed
kinda-
quiet for the first round.
Sweater is a
What's,
bit.
like y'all's like favorite type of music.
I'm really into R&B, hip hop. Daniel Caesar is a top artist.
I listen to a lot of hip hop and alternative, so.
Safe answer.
Very generic pop music. I listen to a lot about music, so.
Yeah, country or very generic pop like Doja Cat for sure.
Yeah.
When she said country music, I just don't think of that as a very like Gen Z thing to say. So it just seemed.
I mean, it depends on where you grew up.
Pretend.
Does everyone have a job?
Yes.
Okay, what does everyone do?
I'm a hostess.
Okay,
and
respect.
a food runner. Yeah.
I work in travel nurse recruiting, so during COVID, we recruited nurses to go work hospitals.
Oh, nice. Cool.
I'm a music teacher.
Oh.
I mean, I teach like one-off lessons, like a lot of piano, violin lessons, singing lessons.
Damn.
Okay, so like you're.
It picked up a lot in COVID. Like that was like the finding Zoom lessons.
Do you have to like go through a lot of like qualifications in school?
I
teacher?
got a qualification through like a private section, I'm just a one-off
How long did
teacher.
that take?
It was like 6 months. It wasn't that long, but I studied music in school, so like it was not like a.
How long did you study music in school?
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah, I went to Graduated 2019, like right before. As 24, I was the oldest person in the box,
Hmm?
and so I was nervous that they were going to eliminate me early.
Where do you guys shop?
I shop at Zara and Urban Outfitters.
Money.
And ASOS.
I'm a very against fast fashion, so I like Buffalo Exchange is like the really good thrift shop that's kind of LA, so that's really good. I love Target.
Wow.
My sister
Or my roommate's closet. I'll shop in her closet there.
Gen Z's usually dress with chunky sneakers or baggier pants or looser pants. Not cargo shorts or bomber jackets or something like that.
Oh, what's your favorite cartoon growing up?
Oh my god, The Last Airbender?
Oh, all right.
Jimmy Neutron, probably.
Yeah.
The regular. Here we go.
Kids
Hold
Next
on.
Regular show.
Hold on. Regular show. Really? I don't trust the Afro guy, man. I don't trust. Or is it even an Afro? I'm not sure. I'm gonna call him the Afro guy. Regular show, really? Childhood? I don't know. I don't know.
Jimmy Neutron, probably.
Yeah, Jimmy Neutron. Valid.
Kids Next Door was mine. But
Kids Next Door, yeah. Ed and Eddie.
Disney Channel, Cartoon Network, or Nickelodeon?
Cartoon Network.
I think I was more Disney.
Oh yeah.
Really want to be your
No
friend,
one
though.
is Wow,
When
no
we were talking about
one.
music school and going into the music industry, I felt like that required a lot of training.
No one is picking him, bro. Wow, he's gone? Really? He feels like the
I'm
most
surprised. I really thought that Ruby was more of the
real Gen Zer, bro.
She seemed really cool, but also she seemed millennial.
You said you model too, right?
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that?
For a year or two now.
Oh, cool.
How do you like it?
It's pretty fun.
Well, I'm curious, have you seen beauty standards change at all? Because I know that Gen Z has done a really good job at breaking down barriers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, body positivity?
Yeah, or just there was a runway model that was pregnant the other week on swimwear in Miami, which was really dope.
Yeah,
So,
that
they
shouldn't
haven't done that
happen, bro.
before. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm so for that. I like it. I like the body positivity. Ruby was coming after me. I was oh my god, if she's coming after me, then she just must try
Couldn't
to
be me.
take attention off herself.
When was everyone born? You don't have to say the year, but
March.
January.
Oh, we're in March.
March 7th.
March 11th.
Hey, Pisces?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Oh my
I
god.
love Pisces.
September 25th, Libra.
Cool.
I'm September 17th. So, Virgo.
Close.
Oh, I'm a
I don't even know the
Capricorn.
opposite of
I
that
didn't
thing.
say that. You all said your placements. I am a Capricorn. Does anyone want to ask something? Someone ask something, please,
Who
bro.
is your favorite pop star?
What do you mean, singer?
I don't know.
Pop star. Oh, finally someone that suspects him, bro. Finally.
This homie reads super loud. I think he's just the most suspicious at that point.
I feel like she's just really trying to put her info out there so no one suspects her.
No. Okay. He's out.
I'll see you guys later.
It's done.
Please raise your hand if you still have doubt that you caught them all and want to continue playing the game in 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Oh, he took a while.
Do you guys?
He took a while, bro. He took a while with his hand, right? That could be something.
I find that older generations that have a hard time understanding Gen Z and our new beliefs or whatever.
I think what's really cool about Gen Z is that since we're all becoming so diverse, you know how we're obviously it's the generations are in 20-year ranges, right? So I think now with Gen Z, now we're kind of breaking that down and just being I think we're more merging down into just one collective line, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel that too. Even socially, take for instance, during the election time, the whole Trump thing when everyone was reserve tickets to Trump's campaign or whatever, so no one would show up.
Yeah.
I thought that was brilliant and such a cool way for Gen Z to
Yeah, they did.
make our voice heard.
That's amazing.
I had a question about your
That's
job.
amazing.
So you do nursing?
I'm not a nurse. I recruit nurses.
Oh, so you're also in recruiting?
Yes.
Okay, dope.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
How'd you get into recruiting?
A LinkedIn post. I didn't know what to do. I had this weird school situation that I had to deal with. So I was I had to change my path really quickly. And so I'm oh.
Ruby was talking a lot about more adult stuff per se, and she sounded very well.
Bro, you are adult. You're all 20 plus.
There's a possibility that she is the mole.
Have you done anything big or anything like that?
Yeah, I've done Broadway and stuff like that.
Oh my God.
Oh, like Broadway?
Yeah, New York.
Dope.
No way.
Yeah.
That's really cool. What was your favorite one? I'm sure you did.
I did Elf, the musical.
No way.
Yeah, I played Michael,
that's so
Buddy's little
cool.
brother.
I don't have anything else. Sorry.
I don't know, bro. I just feel like I can't relate to y'all because you're older than me. Even though it's like 2 years, I just
It's a big
feel like
difference, man. 2 years is a big difference.
yeah.
He said he was into acting, and I was like, okay, then maybe you're acting right now.
Oh, that's I get that. Damn.
Please.
I mean,
I was so disappointed.
the mole's already
Such a
out,
good
bro.
job.
Please raise
Already
your
out.
hand if you still have doubt that you caught the mole and want to continue playing the game. Okay, majority doesn't want to continue, so we will end the game now. If the lights turn green, that means you have voted out the mole and you
Gonna
win.
be green, bro.
If the light turns red, that means the mole is still in the box and you lose.
It's gonna be green. Watch. Yep. Told you, man. It's Afro guy.
I was like,
It's the Afro guy, bro. I'm telling you
so
now.
in shock. I did not think I was gonna win. And then I was just thinking, I was like, everyone back home, like, I won. Told you. No, I actually kind of believed I wasn't.
If it's not the Afro guy, it's the
still.
one, the first
Will
one
the
cut
millennial
out.
please step forward and reveal yourself in 3, 2, 1.
No! Oh, I was so close.
I knew it.
Round
no, I
one,
didn't.
guys.
I'm
Y'all
not
Oh, I was so close. No. Oh, I never expected him because he looked so generic. No. Shit, bro. Ah, damn it. Damn it, bro.
I'm not even
That
gonna leave.
sucks.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I voted you first round,
Uh-huh.
and you want to know why?
Why?
Because you're wearing cargo shorts.
Oh, was that it? Was that the? So
Really?
I am actually a millennial.
It
I
just
am
looks like a
29 years
nerd.
old, and I know that I look a lot younger. My nickname is Babyface Trace because I have looked the same since I was 16 years old. I get carded every time I buy alcohol. I get carded in the exit row of planes. You need to be 16 to be there. Didn't even know that.
Oh my god.
So
Good
I
for
came in
you.
being my younger sister, who is actually 24 and is actually a music teacher, and everything that I answered was my younger sister. Gen Z is very open. Like I think Gen Z is like a very like accepting.
What Gen Z?
Oh! Gen Z is accepting, huh? Yeah, about that. I'm not so sure about that.
Of is breaking down barriers in terms of it doesn't matter if you're 12, if you're 49, if you're 82. Like we're all gonna find something in common and break down those limits.
Oh my god.
Ready? Take a third.
Oh my god.
Put in my pockets.
Oh my god.
Try to stuff some away.
Oh,
Okay. Damn it, I was so close, man. I was so close. Shit. Oh, hold on. How long are you streaming for right now? Almost 3 hours. I'm good with that. We can go on. 6 introverts versus 1 secret introvert. Or extrovert versus 1 introvert. That could be funny. I'm really having fun with these videos, bro. these videos are entertaining, bro. Holy shit. I always thought they were really toxic and not really understanding of each other and stuff like that, right? But I guess that's not really true. I guess they changed a lot in the years, I guess. So.
Hey, good humans. Before we start this episode, we've got a big announcement to make.
Oh, I don't care about your fucking game.
Do you have a better idea for an episode that you're dying to see?
Meeting in 5 minutes.
Sweepstakes.
Oh, I don't care.
How to code, and I have to deal with them all the time.
Build-A-Bear.
All right.
I teach little kids how to code, and I have to deal with them all the time.
Build-A-Bear.
Photographer now, but I used to work at Apple Retail.
Ooh,
Give me your number real quick,
fancy.
fast.
Big air, a trampoline park.
That was a lot of talking.
7 extroverts.
I'm an extrovert.
I am an extrovert.
I'm an extrovert.
I'm an extrovert.
I'm an extrovert.
I'm an extrovert.
I am an extrovert.
One is an introvert. If the group discovers who the liar is, they'll split a cash prize. If the liar survives, they win the entire prize.
Yeah.
Who is the odd one out?
Cool.
So,
Okay, not everybody talk at once.
First thought that comes to your head when you think about what an extrovert is?
Outgoing and friendly.
Outgoing and friendly.
And
Okay.
enjoys meeting new people.
Yes.
You give off
Yeah,
a
because
certain-
we like get energy from being with people.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like literally, like, we literally
Also,
gain
it's not the same as talkative. There are some introverts who talk a lot.
Also extroverts, they don't.
Zed kind of was like overcompensating a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. It was just a lot of energy.
I think it's valid to realize that you need to have a balance though as an extrovert.
Exactly.
You're
Yeah.
not
I think what a lot of people
always-
don't
Yeah.
realize is you can also need to take a step back.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
can
always
see
need
that.
to be
Yeah.
social to be considered.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes I'm in a bad mood, and like it doesn't mean that I'm an introvert.
Yeah.
It just means that I'm a human being.
Yeah. All fluctuate.
Or like, do y'all ever like just like kind of you can just reflect energy from other people?
Yes.
Like it's easier, at least for me,
100%.
it's easier to just reflect energy.
Yeah.
Brian, I thought he was either introverted or on a blurry line of extrovert to introvert.
He seemed like he was acting a little bit.
An extrovert who has good people skills and can lead a group isn't always talking the most. That's
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I've been in a lot of like small groups or like 20 size people, and I love those size because you get to meet a lot of people, but you're not always talking.
Already?
Wow, guys.
All right. Let's see. So, most of them go for like the e-boy looking good dude, but a lot of them also go for like the dude on the left, the Afro dude, another Afro dude. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Like the woman next to him hasn't said a lot. Has said a lot, you know. That could also be true. Could also be the reason. So, yeah. Should I? Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. I'm going for the woman next to the dude. Yeah.
It was just an eeny, meeny, miny, mo choice between Allah and Zed. And I was like, Allah didn't talk?
Yup.
She was the quietest in the group. I thought maybe she was just kind of like cutesy and
What?
quiet.
We counted all the votes, and we have a tie. The tie is between Zed and Brian. Each of you is
really?
going to get 30 seconds to state your case.
Funny. I just get a little nervous in the beginning, but I like to feel people out first, and then I start like getting energy. But I felt a lot of energy from Ellie, a lot, and we did talk over each other a lot. So I mean, okay, but yeah, I'm very outgoing, very fun.
Hey y'all, I am super extroverted. Literally 100%. I'm an ENTJ on the Myers-Briggs, and I love talking to people all the time, literally planning on getting all your phone numbers after the show because we should hang out. Usually the show votes off the most like stereotypical person first, so I was trying to not be like super bubbly, but I like love people.
I have to do it.
Wow, really?
Zed could have been overcompensating, but he did seem very assertive in how he felt about himself.
Oh, Brian.
It's okay. I'm sorry.
Come on, really? You think an introvert would wire something like that?
Like, honestly, I was just at a low energy spot. I was feeling it out. And so I was like, okay, whatever.
So I wanted to talk about the elimination. And let me say my thing. And then I want all of us to do that too, if that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't think he was the mole. I thought you were the mole, and I voted for Zed because I felt like he was just overcompensating.
I definitely wasn't overcompensating. If anything, I was undercompensating.
But you were the one out of the group that was really overexcited, and I just was like, he did stand out.
I don't
know.
know.
For sure.
I honestly voted for you, not. I'm sorry, it was so confusing.
It's okay.
I could not hear anybody talking. There were like two people that stood out, but you're just like so cute and sweet, and I was.
Oh, you're so cute.
Who did you vote for?
You. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Can you say your reasoning real quick?
I didn't know anyone, so I just had to choose someone. I'm so sorry.
I'm so hurt.
If you don't know, it's because you're an introvert and you know that you're the mole.
And I wasn't sure because he gave a very convincing answer
What?
this round. But then,
If you don't know,
and I wasn't sure because he gave a very.
It's because you're an.
Know anyone, so I just had to choose someone. I'm so sorry.
I'm so hurt.
If you don't know, it's because you're an introvert and you know that you're the mole.
And I wasn't.
what? No, because introverts are more observant than extroverts, because we observe everything about the person that is either talking, or we are talking to, or the person we care about and stuff like that. So I feel like if I was in this situation where you had to like pick out who was the extrovert in the introverted situation, I think it wouldn't take a lot. I don't think it would take a lot because, well, oh, maybe it would. Maybe it would. Who knows? I'm not sure.
Sure, because he gave a very convincing answer during
Honestly,
the round.
yeah.
But then you went up to speak, and dude, I'm gonna be honest, you just seem like a genuinely very nice guy. If I were extroverted, like, yeah, I'd want to get everyone's phone number. I'd be hell yeah, man!
Oh, that's weird because maybe he's slipping up right now. Maybe he is an introvert, and so that's why he said if I were an extrovert.
We have like 6
should do
minutes
like a
left.
question.
So I was thinking,
Yeah.
So he wanted to go first, and then you want to go next?
Yeah.
Do you have a specific like question?
I have a
or?
question.
Okay.
Because she took the lead, she seemed very assertive, very sure of herself, and that felt to me like she was just doing everything she could to throw suspicion off of herself.
What do you guys do as hobbies?
Okay. I like that.
Can I go first?
Go first.
All right, just because, yeah. Okay, so, what do I do as hobbies? Okay, so, let's see, I'm an actor.
Okay.
Oh, no way. So, like, you know, like,
Set himself up right there. I mean, you
we
same wavelength.
have to be extroverted.
Well, because I was gonna say, I actually didn't want to say I was an actress because I was worried that would plant a seed that they're like, oh, she's faking. But I'm not just on stage, I'm actually a filmmaker.
She started talking about acting because I brought up acting. She seemed to get very defensive, and she avoided eye contact.
I love going to the ocean. I play the ukulele.
Awesome.
Nice.
And like I'm in sales, so.
Nice. I like it.
Like that just gives you a lot.
For what I do as a job, I actually work at Build-A-Bear. You have to be like an extrovert and someone who's good with people to work there, and it's like, oh, it's so life-giving. I love it.
I actually have all mine in C's. Christ, coffee, cycling, computers, cameras, and chess.
Alliteration moment.
So I work at a trampoline park right now. You can't work there if you can't handle kids, teens, adults. But my hobbies, I love being outdoors. I'm a Disney fanatic. So when I go to Disneyland and I see birthday pins, I literally go up to random people and I say happy birthday.
Oh.
Okay, these people are most likely extroverts, but at the same time, are there?
it might be this girl. It might be this girl because she is really talking fairly monotone, you know, fairly quiet. Because she doesn't have to like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna change my my character. I'm going for this guy. What the hell? This girl, Alila. I'm going for Alila, man.
Their occupations and their hobbies, like really giving us the information we need.
If I can plug something really quick, because everyone's talking about job and I didn't say mine. I teach little kids how to code, and I have to deal with them all the time.
I do filmmaking, but I'm also a mediator.
He helps kids code.
Awesome. Build-A-Bear.
Photographer now, but I used to work at Apple Retail for 3 years.
Ooh,
Give me your number real quick, fast.
Big air, a trampoline park. Yeah.
Oh, Alila.
Mostly because she seemed a little low-key, low energy, and it seemed like she was trying to push her energy.
She like admitted that she didn't know who to vote for, and like she was just really good at acting like bubbly.
Wow, people still vote for Alex.
We counted all the votes, and we have a tie.
Oh my god.
Again.
Another one?
The tie is between Aaliyah and Ellie.
Aaliyah.
What?
Ellie?
You guys are gonna get 30
Oh,
seconds
that could-
each to tell us your most extroverted experience.
So first of all, when I was taking the Myers-Briggs personality test, I scored a 99% in the extroverted category. Second of all, the big extrovert experience was 2 weeks straight in Guatemala with a big group of people. We did things nonstop. It was so fun. Also, I have plans right after this, and I'm gonna hang out with people immediately after this.
So I told you guys I have a remote job.
So we don't get to ever see each other in person. Even the people that live close by, like we just like don't hang out too often. One of our coworkers who lives in Oregon, he actually came in for 2 weeks and he was in town and I literally brought everyone together. Like I was the one to bring everyone to my house. And then on top of that, like I'm just laid back, guys, but I'm like for sure extroverted. That's all I gotta say.
Not convinced. No.
It's definitely her.
Really? Really? Allie. Everyone's going with Allie. All right.
I am such an extrovert, but good luck, besties.
I didn't vote for you this time, I swear.
Oh, so sad. I really wanted to be able to win this. I wasn't like the biggest personality, but also I was able to talk, so maybe they just voted me because I was just kind of in the middle.
Please raise your hand if you still have doubt and want to continue playing the game.
Yeah, she's still in. Oh, she was the best.
I actually said it because I want to ask a question specifically to you.
Okay, yeah.
Because right now, straight up, my doubts, I'm gonna trust my gut. It's still, I still have doubts about you. And I have doubts about you just because, I don't know what, but when you said your occupation, like, okay, filmmaker, you write plays and stuff, but when you look at like famous people right now, they can be extremely extroverted when they're on the stage and then you leave and like you'll watch like behind the scenes and they're like sitting in the corner on their phone. I wanted to ask you what's something that's like.
Yeah, so, wait, what? Yeah, you can't have a moment to yourself after a busy day of shooting a movie? Like, anyone needs their alone time, you know? You don't know how long you've been shooting the movie for or stuff like that, right? Like, so sometimes you just need no people around you, even if you're not an introvert. Like, it's not like if you're an extrovert, you always need people around you. You also get tired from people, all right? Everyone gets tired from people. Like, that's a weird, a weird argument.
It's like extremely extroverted that you do at work.
You don't
know what I
understand
mean?
this. Okay, when you're a director, you are literally in charge of everything.
Yeah.
You're pulling the strings on every single person. You need to make sure everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing. You need to make sure everyone's safe. It's crazy and insane. And a lot of people, I think, they think because you're behind the camera, it means that you don't want to be seen, you don't want to be in the spotlight. But I really thrive in that kind of environment.
While she was talking, she was trying to gain her energy back. She was talking about what she does for others in the environment, but not very much what she felt. What about you? What's something really extroverted that you do?
I was at a party, right? And I got super drunk and I woke up and had so many people's Instagrams followed on my phone.
Oh,
And I was like, I don't know how this happened, but this somehow did. And like, I think that just goes to show, like, I love talking to people.
In 2015, I went to like a church potluck a Sunday afternoon. Everyone wore name tags because that's what you did at potlucks. I accidentally went to a grocery store afterwards with the name tag still on. Two different people made the same joke. And it's like, oh, hey, Zed, how's it going? And so I realized that's two people I met that I wouldn't have otherwise met. I literally wore a hello, my name is sticker for an entire year after that. I put a new
way.
one so that I could have more conversations later.
That is so
and
nice.
that is very
That is so
true.
sweet. That is a very extroverted thing.
Yeah.
You're not an introvert.
I'm a big reader. I read my whole life. So if you
Introverts
brought
would
up like
never do
football
that,
or
bro.
like you brought up filmmaking, I've read something about that because I hate not being in the know.
Yeah, that's
So that's why I know a lot about introverts.
Right.
Guys, honestly, I don't think the mole's here.
I know.
Or someone's
someone's just doing, someone's doing really well right now.
And like,
'Cause
okay,
my
I think that you're definitely extroverted, but like you also have been taking lead and you've been doing a really good job. Like if you are lying, wow. But like, I don't know why, because you're the one that's like taking control, and I feel like if I was an introvert, that's what I'm saying.
exactly
It
why
could be
I'm
strategy,
coming
but
at
like,
me, so
I don't
I'm
want to say that
definitely
it's
gonna
you,
vote
but
for
like.
I felt sad because I thought they betrayed me. Honestly, that's how I felt.
Okay, 7, 6, 5,
Honestly,
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, let's see
I
it.
voted for her because she seemed like she was voting for me.
Yeah, fair enough.
Even though I loved that Ala was taking initiative, maybe she's just, it's all for show.
We have a tie.
Yeah.
Again.
Between Ala and Alia.
Oh.
We're gonna now go into another round of votes.
Oh no.
I saw that coming.
I honestly don't.
Nah, dude. Yeah.
I mean,
You're bad.
I feel like you're.
Surprised.
Feel like she was.
Dang, like, you're wrong. Like.
Please raise your hand if you want to continue. Majority has voted, and we will end the game now.
She's an
Hopefully you guys voted out the correct people and you guys win.
Wow.
If the light turns green, that means you have voted out the mole and you win. If the light turns red, that means the mole is still in the box and you lose.
Is it you or is it Alex?
Why didn't y'all raise your hands?
Is it you or is
No,
it
'cause
Alex?
I really thought it wasn't.
Is it you or is it Alex?
I had a feeling. Something felt off.
I am mad not only that I lost, I was the only one who raised my hand.
Will the introvert please step forward and reveal yourself in 3, 2,
Was it?
1.
I knew it.
What?
I did not know. I'm sorry. I thought it was you.
What was I saying the whole time? What was I saying? You or you?
You didn't raise
Because
your
if I
hand.
rose my hand, you guys tied me.
I'm so bad at this.
Very upset. I'm not gonna lie, because I knew I was right.
I felt so bad because we were making friends, but I felt really good that I won. When I was a little girl, I was an extrovert. I hated being by myself. And around 14, I noticed that I no longer enjoyed being in groups anymore.
For me, being an extrovert means loving getting to meet new people and hearing their stories. Sharing my own story is also very fun, but it's not a one-way street.
So in the same way that introversion does not correlate all the time with social anxiety or being shy, extroversion does not mean that we never get nervous. As an extrovert, I'm sending love to all the introverts. Take your money.
I would think extroverts never get nervous. What? I've never heard that before.
You just
Oh yo. I'm so bad. I never suspected her at all. Never. Oh yo. Yeah. I never did. I never did. Oh well. What else? What else is like interesting? Maybe there's like something interesting I find on my YouTube homepage. Wait, what? No way. There's Salad Fingers 12. Yo. A Salad Fingers 12, bro. I thought it stopped at 10. Hold on. When did they upload 10, 12, 11 and 12? No, wait, I saw 11. Never mind. I didn't see 12 though. Hell yeah, yo, let's go. That's it, bro. That's it. Yeah. That's absolutely it. Sad Fingers 12 Postman, bro. Fuck yes. Oh shit. I'm excited, bruh. Be prepared for horror, alright? Because this is horrifying.
Oh, a letter for Mrs. Tupperworth. Down the old dirt path. I'll just leave it here.
Okay.
Bartholomew de Grise. My oldest chum. Oh, hopefully the legal troubles are behind you.
What the hell? You're talking to a rock,
One
bro.
for Uncle Kevin, who lives in the drain.
I don't think anyone lives in the drain, bro. Damn, what happened to your tree, bro? Bones?
And it's back to the postal counting house.
Wow, amazing. Dead red.
What a slog.
Yeah, ain't it, bro?
Oh, hello. Well, they must be hiring new staff. I mean, certainly younger than the usual. I suppose this would be a part-time affair between school and
What is the man talking about, bro?
Oh dear. How utterly spellbinding to witness such beauty in the flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Smells like pastry.
Just don't
pots.
take a bite of it, please.
I'd be honored if you take my fingers and accompany me to the ball.
No. 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 Not happening.
I'm far too early. She won't even have brushed her teeth yet.
Bro, it's a dead red.
Hubert Cumberdale, you're not invited to my courting session. How very rude of you to tag along.
Why must you keep so many secrets, Mr. Fingers?
What the hell?
I'll pretend you didn't say that.
Nice. Oh, I thought he had hair. No. Absolutely not, bro. Got a whole dead red on his fucking head, bro. Look. Whole dead red. I thought it was hair. Oh god.
Oi, shoo, get out of it. Bugger off. She's taken, thank you very much.
No, she's dead.
Ah, these eyes weren't equipped to process such ravishing beauty.
Stop it, bro. Stop it. Please, just stop it.
You're probably wondering why I brought you to a quiet place like this.
Yeah.
Well, word gets around in these parts. But enough about me. Tell me about yourself.
Ugh. Oh, it's moving.
Your eyes are a deep lagoon with enchanted waters. What I wouldn't do to keep you under my floors, to take you on my bike and lose you in the moors.
Gross. Oh. What? What? What?
You're not fully dressed without a smile. They're all looking and judging.
All of them,
Envy,
yeah, all of them, bro.
I'd say.
All 0 people.
Come on, I'll take you elsewhere.
Oh my god. Oh! What are you doing?
It's almost 3 weeks until the Queen's birthday.
Oh no,
How
the
she
Queen's
must feel.
birthday. Not the Queen's birthday. What is this man doing, bro? Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it was a
Something
dream.
about this isn't right. You're half my age.
That's your problem?
They're here to take me away. To tell a man who he can and cannot love. Your parents hate me. They always have. I appreciate the time we spent together, but I just can't be who you want me to be.
Wait, what the tree doing, bro? Oh God! Oh, kill it!
I knew this day would come.
Oh, kill it with
You
fire!
aren't ready to lose your daughter.
Ugh. Ugh.
I was a fool to think she'd be the next Mrs. Fingers.
No. Oh, what the fuck, bro? There's a whole dead rat and a dog with a baby head. Oh boy. That was horrible. Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Horrible, horrible. But not the worst. I don't know. I don't feel like he should do anything after 11. Was a good ending. You know? A good ending for a good good series. So I feel like this wasn't necessary. Like it was gross, you know, like always. It was pretty gross, not gonna lie. But it was just, I don't know, man. It wasn't it. It wasn't it in my opinion. That's just my thing about it. It wasn't really it. No. Not really. Alright. Think it's gonna be it. I really need to take a piss and eat some dinner, so yeah. Cool stream, cool stream. Yes sir, yes sir. Alright. Appreciate everyone for coming to the stream, alright? Next time you can I don't know. Leave some recommendations, I don't know. Show my Discord or some shit, I don't know. Whatever. And hopefully see you next time. Peace.
Master on the beat, let's get it.